Okay, hello and good evening. Oh, I can't remember when I last streamed. About a week ago. It's been a little while. Hello, Ollie. Welcome. Let's load it up. Let's boot it up. Let's get it on. Ah, there we go. Much more peaceful. As much as the music is very nice, it's a bit more peaceful in here. And look at that, as per usual. I sit down, have the light shining on my glasses, and it shows every single spot of dirt. God, I should. You can't see them usually. It's because of the light there, you see. Right. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Righty-ho! So, yes, back to reality. After a bank holiday weekend, which I had the Friday off as well, booked the Friday off work, so I've had 4 days off work. And it's always a pain going back first day after a bit of a break. Even though it was only 4 days, it's still... You still get into a routine of not working, don't you, very easily. And then you go back to work, you're like, I can't be bothered. Why can't I just sit with my feet up like I've been doing for the past 4 days? But anyway. Actually, I haven't been sat with my feet up for the past 4 days. I went to London on Friday and came back Sunday, so I was rather busy. Travelling around, seeing people. Partaking in activities such as drinking and eating and more drinking and some shopping and general just visiting places. It was pretty good. Anyway, so I'm back now, and on the Discord server I did mention the fact that in September, which is now fast approaching, well actually pretty much from now onwards really, I'm going to be a bit more active. The summer is fading away, the nights are drawing in, and you know, those kind of things. So all these activities and things that you busy yourself with in the summer tend to die down a little bit, and more time to devote to being sat inside 4 walls and playing computer games. So I'm hoping that will happen, and there's a lot of games I want to play coming out soon, or that are already out, such as F1 Manager, for example. The Monkey Island game's coming out very shortly. There's the new Mountain Blade is coming out in October, and probably there'll be a host of other games that come out sort of September, October time, because that's a popular time for games to be released. Yes. So we've got to make room for these things. I want to play a CK2 playthrough with Game of Thrones mod. I have decided now that's going to happen. So I need to make room for that as well. So lots to make room for. So we need to press on with some regularity, streaming where I can and recording sessions where I can't stream, to keep the pacing up on the other series. So that's what we're going to plan to do. So yes, and hello, good evening to you, Annie. Hope you have had a good weekend. It's ridiculous, Ollie. It was ridiculous. I looked at my list of games that I've got on a Google sheet somewhere with games listed that I might eventually get round to, and it's rather large, and I've just added about 5 games to it now. So I've now made the list into 2 tiers: games which I can play when things are a bit quieter, and games that I want to play as an ASAP. The ASAP box is probably at about 6 at the moment, 6 or 7, so it's one of the drawbacks of not playing a game on your own without recording, because you can't play it as often as you normally would. But anyway, hey ho, you get to savour the games a bit more and share it. And as you well know, me role-playing for you guys on camera is far more fun than playing a game on my own. Would I have stuck a game like Pathfinder for 180 hours playing it single player without you guys to keep me entertained? Probably not. I think the last game that I did that for, that was a single player game that was really long, that's not Football Manager, was Divinity Original Sin, the first game. I played that without recording it, and that must have been about 120 hours. But I did enjoy it. But anyway, I'm just looking at myself in my camera, if you don't mind, because I have a pair of. This is the last story I'll tell you before I dive into the game, because there's lots to do today, and I've already eaten my dinner to make sure that I don't get distracted. I've got some clippers, you know, hair clippers, very simple. My mum, my friend, myself, whoever's available to do my hair. When it's time to cut it, I just usually shave it off, or somebody shaves it off and I finish it off. And it's not shaped, it's just shave it off, it's fine. I'm not that bothered. However, I went to London and my friend was getting her feet done, her nails on her feet and her hands at the pedicurist, manicurist place. So me and her sister went and did a bit of shopping at Costco and got some bits, and got some alcohol and some Coke for the evening's festivities, priorities and all that. And then I had a bit of spare time. I was like, you know what? I quite fancy having my hair cut professionally for a change. I don't have it done. Thinking, you know, I'm happy to pay £10-15. Last time I had my hair cut was about £6. You know, inflation, about £10-15 to have my hair shaved off and shaped nicely and have my beard done. I've never had my beard done, well, like once actually, before a wedding. So I've literally opposite the nail shop, 2 doors up, there was a barber's. So I walked in. I said, "Oh, have you got any? What? You get to walk in. You have to book appointments." He went, "Oh no, we're free. We're open now. Come and sit down." I'm like, "Oh bloody, that was quick." So I sat down. Anyway, they did my hair. You can see nice straight there, little liney things, all sharp, and my beard all properly shaped, and they did all the trimming round there and up here. Oh, it was. I think it looks marvellous. It was £25 though, so I won't be doing it on a regular basis, that's for sure. 25 bloody pounds. I mean, I look good, but look that flipping good. Bloody hell. So yeah, I was quite impressed. But the trouble with it is your hair grows quickly, and so does your beard, and before long it's just all gone to pot again. So it's like, yeah, it was nice for something a little bit of a treat. But and I had a bit of a liaison in London whilst I was down there, so I had to look my best and all that. 50 for the hair, 10 for the beard. I don't know, but £25, my eyes watered. I was expected to pay about 15 quid. I was like, 15 quid probably, maybe. He went, it's 20. It was 22. He said it was actually, to be fair to them, £22. I was like, oh Jesus. But I give him 25 because I give him a £3 tip. Because I thought, you've done such a sterling job, my friend. I got to give you a £3 tip because I've never looked this sharp. My hair, my beard never looked this good, tell you. So anyway, yeah. Hello, Chris. Can't stick around. Hope you're looking at F122. We'll definitely watch if you start a new series. F122? Do you mean F1 Manager 22? $28 plus 5. See, dollars. Actually, $28 is about 22 quid actually by the exchange, so it's about the same. I am looking at F1 Manager. I am, but I've seen a quick video of it, but I am planning to play it. I was a little bit disappointed to find out because I haven't watched any of the preview stuff for the game. Because when I want to play a game, I don't tend to watch previews. I just want to play it without any spoilers, without any issues, without people moaning and groaning about things. And I looked at it, and the first thing I noticed is there's no creative team mode. I was like, that's not good. I want to create a team and do my own thing. I don't want to take one of those boring normal teams. Why would I want to do that for? So that was a big negative for me. I mean, it doesn't make a massive difference to be fair, but I want to create my own team. I want Phoenix Knights to rise from the ashes. But anyway, but everything else looked pretty. I mean, the graphics are pretty good, aren't they? As for gameplay, I'm still yet to see properly, so we'll wait to see what happens there. Right, anyway, so let's now crack on with the game. I've only chatted for 11 minutes for a change rather than 20, so it's a positive start. And there's no food, so we've got literally 3 hours straight of me playing this, hopefully, so let's crack on. So just a couple of things to take you through what I've done before we dive into today's session. First of all, kingdom management. Kingdom management, of course, kingdom. What about kingdom management? Well, we have a city here. Topcliffe is a city, so we had to do some upgrading. So what did I do? Let's take a look at the place. It looks spiffing marvellous, if you ask me. We've upgraded the wall from a wooden wall to a stone wall, and then from a stone wall you could go to, I think, to a heavy stone wall, or something like that, and then from a heavy stone wall, or whatever it might have been, to a dwarven bastion. So I've upgraded it to a dwarven bastion. The utmost protection for my people. says Elquist. And for me as well, actually. Not that I'm selfish. So a Dwarven Bastion looking pretty kick-ass. Nobody's crashing these walls down with a hurry. So I've upgraded all the other things. Our store that sells Portops to the masses is now a luxury store, which means that our Portops now comes gift-wrapped with a little bow on it, should you require it. We've got the inn still the same. We've upgraded the town hall to the city hall. We've got the dance halls. We are building a bank because we like money. Maybe we can embezzle the place. And, of course, for a man that likes entertainment, dancing, brothling, drinking, we've also got a fair. Why not a theatre? Have the whole kit and caboodle of entertainment. Fancy watching a show with the ladies lifting their skirts? Then you go to the requisite place. If you want to watch something more refined and cultured, then go to the theatre. I wonder if Elquist will actually end up... Why is there no ladies of the night in here? Because it's a theatre. Oh, this is very boring. Look, he's a cultured man. I'm sure he'll enjoy the shows, the operas and the concerts. When you've had a few Portops, anything sounds good and it's entertaining, right? So we're getting a fair, we're getting a theatre, we got the fair, we're getting a bank. Everything else has been upgraded. And we've also bought a Goblin Quarters. Now, this isn't, I don't think, anything to do with the fact, because we can build it in any city, that the goblins came. Remember the quest for Knock Knock? And the goblins rushed here? Well, I've built this for roleplay purposes. Goblin Quarters, the goblins have come. We need somewhere to put them. So we've put them on the outskirts of the city, well away from everything else, in the Goblin Quarters. So that's why we've got Goblin Quarters here. Does provide us a little bit to our espionage, which is quite interesting. But anyway, so that is some upgrading that we have done to good old Topcliffe. More entertainment to be had for all. Mainly for Elquist, but for all. Although I'm sure when he turns up to these places, they're kind of the regular patrons are locked out. You can't come in tonight. The Baron's here, soon to be the king. So he's booked it out for private shows for himself only. So anyway, and also we have, I'm not going to take you through everything to do with their level ups, but we have leveled up in preparation for today. It's finally happened, folks. We've leveled up Octavia, who is a level 12 arcane trickster wizardy rogue thing. Basically, she's a really good mage when it comes to using rays, because her rays get sneak attack damage. So she's pretty nifty when it comes to that kind of stuff. So that's how we've leveled her up. But she's very flimsy with a low constitution and AC. But that doesn't matter, it's fine. She shouldn't be in combat in the heart of it, should she? So that's her. And we're not going to use these two for any length of time, unless they really impress us. And the second guy is the Regogna, who we can't pronounce the name of. Elquist calls him all kinds of things. Regogna. He can't pronounce it. So anyway, he's our tank that's replacing Valerie, no less, for this particular part of the game. So that'll be interesting. And he seems quite a complicated character. He's an Eldritch Scion, Dragon Disciple, Magus-y thing that has a variety of different buffs and things that he can tricks up his sleeve, which I'm yet to try or even read up on properly, but he can use his weapons together with spells, he can combine them, he's got buffs that he can do to do certain things, he can... look at his list of abilities, it's ridiculous. I mean, look at all this. This is his list of abilities. I'm like, what the hell? He can turn into a dragon and bite people. He can breathe on them. He can turn his weapon into an arcane weapon by adding things to it. He can make his weapon more accurate. It's complex. It's very complicated. There's got an eldritch pool of energy that you can use to give his weapon enhancements, such as turning him into a fire sword and all kinds of stuff. Yes, Ollie, I may need your help with this one. It seems like there's a lot to get your head around with this kind of character. which is pretty cool, actually, because it's a lot of variety and it probably opens up for a lot of different tactics and things. But for a simplistic person like me that usually likes to just play as things that just hurl an occasional spell or chop things down with a warrior, this is quite a complex affair. But anyway, all ferocity. So yes, that is that. So what are we going to be doing today then? Well, we're going to start the session off as I may have outlined last time. We are going to do the companion quest for Ragognar and Octavia, of course. I haven't leveled them up for the laugh. I've leveled them up because we're going to take them on an adventure. And if this is the only adventure they get, then fair enough. I was supposed to Google this quest, actually, because a bloody craft says that we need to arrest Morhalan in 119 days, and that the warden should be entrusted with the search, but we haven't got a kingdom management activity for this, so I'm I don't know whether we have to physically look for him or whether something will crop up in kingdom management eventually. So I was a bit unsure. And when the quest isn't very clear, I just like to get a quick readout of, not to spoil things too much, but do I have to do something or not, basically. So I don't know is the answer to that one. But we'll see what happens as we progress through the day. We've got 119 days to worry about it. And whilst I was levelling up Topcliffe, I finished levelling up Topcliffe, and Lindsay strolled in, rather bizarrely, and basically said that the Varnhold militia that we organised on their request now is going downhill. The woman who volunteered to be captain isn't handling matters as she should, and therefore we now have to go over there to intervene in their affairs. Which we'll do after we've dealt with cruel justice. So we need to go to the hideout of Maestro Janusz, the Technic League's lair, which indicates that there's going to be a fair bit of fighting involved. So we'll see how that pans out. Let's crack on. There will be a kingdom management project for finding him. Oh, Olive, thank you so much. I don't have to worry anymore. That's as much as I needed to know. And that's even better, because when you do read up on these things to try to find out, sometimes you do read a spoiler or two, just trying to find a simple answer. So now you've answered it without me having to find out anything else, which is completely great. Right, let's get out of here. Okay, party shake-up. We're going to replace Harim, of course, with Tristian. Hang on. When did Tristian come back into the party? And why is... Oh, stand by, people, stand by. I forgot we did the quest with Harim, didn't we? We did the quest with Harim at the end of the last session, which means he's got all Tristian's stuff. Oh, dear. Right, let's go. Hang on, people. Hang on. Harim, trying to cause me some grief. I didn't hear you shouting up, Harim, when we were leaving. Hang on, I've got all your stuff. No, you just stood there quietly, hoping we'd forget. Okay, I know your game, sir. Making us look like fools. Right, okay, so Tristian's coming. Let's try that again. Right, Tristian's coming. Valerie is being replaced with him. And who is going to... it's going to have to be Knock Knock, isn't it? It's going to have to be Knock Knock, let's be honest. Quite a simple decision, to be fair. So it's the B team today, which could be the new A team. Depends how they do. I don't think so. They seems, I mean, not her so much because she's a wizard, which is, I should be used to wizards by now. But Ragognar, whatever he's called, is yeah, interesting, shall we say? Can we move, people? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay, I'm there. Look how many squishies there are in the party. Now there's only 2 melee. I don't like that. Right, okay, so where is this... I'm thinking it's probably going round about up here somewhere. The Technic League... The Technic League hidden camp. Is it there? No. It's west of Varnhold? West of Varnhold? Oh! Well, blow me sideways! Maybe we should do the Van Hall militia quest now then. Because we're going to have to teleport there, aren't we? Okay, that's cool-ish. I've still got all of this area to explore. So many areas unexplored. We're long overdue a grand tour, aren't we? We're just waiting for the quest to subside because it's been nothing but constant, you know, you must do this, otherwise tragedy will strike. Right, anyway, Vanhold. Let's teleport to Vanhold. Woo! And we're here. Right, now how on earth do we get here? That's the question. How do you get here? Right. Kingdom management time. Failure. Woo! Don't be failing too often, my friend. Look at the state of this. The peasants refuse to pay. Can only collect a quarter of the sum due. They're making jokes of his incompetence. Well, bloody hell. Sort yourself out, Bartholomew. My God. Right, let's put him to work, shall we? We can't. None of these require his services. Right, fine. You go in the corner and think about what you've done. Naughty boy. -3? Must be come from this side, surely. Yeah, there we go. Very slow moving this area with all these mountains. Right, well, we're as ready as we will ever be. We've leveled up. We've leveled up. That's about all we've done. It took me ages to level. It took me about 45 minutes to level up these characters. So, oh, and there's no light. But she has a lantern on her belt, I think. Do you have a lantern? Why has it got 0 charges left? It's broken. She's carrying a broken lantern. Right, right, Octavia. Now is the time for you to unleash that lantern of yours. It's broken. Did you not think to tell us this before we went into a dark place? Well, don't worry. I have this on my person. Remember this? You won't remember this at all. Lindsay's snickering away, remembering the times when Donfear used to use that as his kind of grand announcement to a dungeon. Don't worry, I've got it sorted. I can put the lights on. Don't worry. Octavia's much more subtle about it. Oh yes, I forgot about that little feature. Yes, very good, Octavia, very good. Right, let's just proceed onward, shall we?
Focus on the goal.
Focus on the goal, Octavia. Yes. Right. Very good. Ooh, what's all this? Diamond dust. Excellent. Okay, so we've got a door here which appears to be locked, which may or may not be able to be opened without a key. Let's just try without for now. Oh, we better not try without now because we've got no knock to recover if we cock up. So we better do it properly the first time of asking. Just in case. Ah, thank you. The door is quite clearly locked. The kind of lock that one must open with a key, then, surely. Perfectly fine. Oh, and we've got our new dagger, which we haven't tried yet. Have we tried this dagger yet? I don't think so. We got this given to us by one of our artisans. I don't think we've tried this yet. No wonder he's kicked knock to the curb. Why do I wish that little goblin thing to outperform me when I am carrying this? No, I need to make sure that I am the most proficient rogue in the party. You're the only rogue in the party. Shut up, Lindsay. Octavia can do roguey things as well, actually. I think you'll find.
All according to plan.
Oh, Technic League Alchemist, level 9. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to need turn-based. However, because we're dealing with new characters, I kind of think that turn-based might be useful. What abilities does it... Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't check this out off camera unless I moved, because you can't check hotbars and spells and stuff outside of combat, outside of a map. So I couldn't check this in the keep. But he's got a lot of things. They're active. Oh, Jesus. Right. I don't know. This is bad. It's too much. Right, he needs to go into defensive mode anyway. Right, let's do a bit of fight defensive. I don't need... Okay, fight defensively. Okay, that's going to be always on, really. That's probably a waste of a hotbar space. What's that? Spell strike. So I think this is where he can deliver a spell alongside his attack, which sounds like a good thing. Crane stand needs to be on. Enduring Blade. Whenever they make us enchant his weapon using his arcane pool, which is probably that there, he may spend 1 additional point to increase the duration, if that's on. So if we turn that off, then it doesn't happen, I think. We can turn a weapon Frost, we can turn a weapon Shock, could turn a weapon Keen, or Fire. So I think whichever ones we got active, when we activate that, it will activate whatever's highlighted. Is that right, Ollie? So if we highlight whatever we want to activate when we hit that button, if we hit the button now, it'll turn into a fire blade, right? Surely. That's not enhanced. Basically, yes. Right, perfect. So the only thing that we need to worry about is this then. The rest of this we can set outside of combat. Spell strike, we'll see what that is. This is also accuracy, so it's the same pool. One is for accuracy. Can spend 1 point from his arcane pool as a swift action to grant himself an insight bonus equal to his... So basically he gets a +3 to attack if he activates that, because his charisma bonus is +3. That's a breath weapon, which means that we can attack with a breath weapon in a 60-foot line that does electricity damage, because he's a blue dragon disciple. So it's an electric-based attack. And even if they save, it's half damage. Once per day. No, 3 times. It says 3 there. I think you can use the ability once per day. At 17th level, you can use this ability twice per day. At base, the arcane weapon enhancement gives your weapon a buff +2 currently. Yeah. So +2 with nothing highlighted. And if we highlight something, it will give them that thing. Okay, so let's not have it buffed with anything other than the +2 for now. We can also grow claws if we wish, and swipe people with our claws. Yeah, okay, that's great. Thank you for that, Ollie. Excellent. Crane Star we don't need. Find defensive is always on. So yeah, that's our weapon enhancement, depending on what we've got highlighted. If nothing, +2, or Flaming, Frost and Shock, or Keen, or Enduring Blade as well. Okay, that makes more sense now that I've actually got it on the hotbar and I can actually physically see it. The only thing I don't quite understand is the ability to cast an attack and strike with this ability here, which we'll probably won't see too well unless it's turn-based. So we're going to do the first couple of fights in turn-based to see the new toys in action. But other than that, he's just got spells. He's just got a plethora of level 1, 2, and 3 spells. Quite a few. Some of which may help him, some of which may not. Like mirror image and stuff to give him as a tank, to give him the ability to basically allow him to be more hardy. I don't think mage armor is going to work because he's wearing armor. But I may test the theory just once. Okay, can we stop walking, please?
In due time.
We're gonna have to sort out the formation also, because this is a mess. Oh, we've got the dog to fight alongside. Actually, this isn't that bad. I think it has to be a 2x2 situation. 2, maybe slot you in behind, and then maybe slot you in there with Lindsay. Something like that. And then the two very, very squishies at the back. Something a little bit like that, perhaps? As a formation. Not completely straight, but hey. Touch-based spells through weapon attacks, i.e. Shocking Grasp, Frigid Touch. So you basically get a free weapon attack along with the touch spell. Okay.
I'm restless.
Hence why we have Shocking Grasp and Burning Hands, for example. Frigid Touch. Okay. Vampiric Touch. These kind of spells in my inventory. I didn't level him up. I thought Dragon's Breath seemed quite fitting. Yeah, we've got a few different spells. Fear, Shield of Dawn. I'll probably just use them from this menu until I get used to them, to be honest with you. Right, anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to test out the theory. What's his 35? I don't think it's going to work because he's got armour on. I'm almost certain this won't work. Shh. Can't work, surely. 35, yeah. It would work on the dog, though, so that's fine. Right, that's rubbish. Shield. He doesn't have a shield, though. So that should be helpful. That should be helpful, right? 39, that's better. And then mirror image on top. And then that makes him into a pretty hardy... Oh yeah, effortless armour also would be pretty decent. Why I'm wasting all these now, don't ask me. I'm like a kid at Christmas with new toys, you know what I mean? Okay, so the shield, the mirror image. We've got the debuff to the armour penalties. I mean, we could cast Displacement also, which gives us a chance of not to be hit for 50% because of concealment, all that kind of stuff. We can slow and haste. All the toys. Stone Skin, 10 minutes per level. DR, 150 points, up to 150 points of damage soaked up. Shield of Dawn. Creatures that attack us get quite defensive, isn't he? He's magical defenses, which could be useful. Right, let's get ourselves into formation properly now. If we can. Can we get ourselves into formation? There we go. Let's put it into turn-based. I just want to see some of these new things. And we'll start, as per usual, with an attack with our sniper.
I got you dead.
I'm not afraid.
We'll probably kill this poor fella before he's even had a chance to turn around. You're supposed to leave some. Oh, he's still shooting people. Right, well, Octavia is our Ray specialist. So, I believe Acid Splash gets the benefits of sneak attack damage. Oh, the quiver! You can activate and deactivate as you need. That's the one that's the one against the Fae, isn't it? That's his Fae thing. So it's unlimited, but you can just activate. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Right, so let's just. We won't get a sneak... Actually, she might get a sneak attack on this because we've got accomplished sneak attack, but she has to move for this because it's a surprise attack round, which is no use to us. So let's just move a little bit forward for next turn, and then that's us done. The dog is probably going to bite this poor person to death. Or maybe not, because he can't reach. And he doesn't have mage armor on either, which is no use to us. Righty-ho, doggy. We can hit him with Tristian. Or we could try to hit him with Tristian. Go! Elquist is charging in. Oof! Okay. So, oh, there it is there. Yeah, Ancient Hunt. Limitless supply of cold iron arrows. I mean, that's also useful. Even if it's not used against Fae, we do know of creatures that can only be killed by cold iron. So, Elquist has a cold iron dagger. We've got a cold iron war axe in our inventory. And now Ekun can also hit with cold iron if we activate this. We just have to remember to flip and use it. Right, perfect. Okay, that's cool.
That is not far.
Well, mate. Oh, so basically, I've wasted. I've wasted all the mirror images and stuff. I don't know why I cast them now. I don't know why. It's rather foolish of me. Unless we run quickly to the next fight. We need to run, basically. That's very true. Just leave it on. Because even if we're not facing off against Faye, there's no negative penalty to it, is there? That's a good point. Oh, look at all this. Right, let's have a look at his buffs to see how long they've got. Okay, 10 minutes, 10 hours. Oh, I don't need that. 999. So these are all 10 minutes, which is perfectly fine. 10 minutes is enough for us to run through this place quite quickly. So let's do as quickly as we can. I don't think there's any traps so far, so let's see what happens.
Face me if you dare.
It's okay. Okay, these are not surprise attack rounds. These are regular rounds. Let's go behind our tanky types. Can she reach with acid splat? Nah, let's be patient. Let's go after the attacky types. Let's delay all our turns, shall we? Yes. Let us all delay. Right. Ooh, can we not reach? Oh, it is a surprise. It is a surprise attack round. But I thought. All right. Oh. Okie dokie. That's interesting. Right. Can you attack this round? No. Let's get him in though. Let's get him in. Let's get him in and see what he can do. There he comes. Look. Right. There's Elquist. Elquist just tottling up behind. With his flaming dagger. Okay. Right, Lindsay. Might have to have a shot now.
Serves you right.
Alright, he's got a decent amount of... Can we reach with a magic missile? We can. So as she's a wizard, she can learn spells from a scroll. A la, obviously, Baldur's Gate style. I haven't done that with her because I don't know how long we're going to be using her for. And then, of course, unlike with sorcerers like Donfair or clericy types, we have to memorize spells. It's been a while since I've done that. So we've memorized a few. It seems a waste to use them here. So we'll just get into position for now. And let's have a look. Can you shoot from there? Is he concealed? He's concealed. He's bloody concealed. Right, okay. They've got that one covered, I think. Let's kill him. Or kill them both if you want. Be greedy. These two can't see us. Blind as bats. I mean, it is dark in here, let's be honest.
As it should be.
Until she turns up. What's that ball of light floating over there? No need to worry about such things, my friend. No need to worry at all. Just forget that they're even there. Ragog doesn't even have a chance to kill anything yet. Yes, Ragogna, what's happened here is you have come into a well-oiled machine of a party. You'll often find that you don't have to lift a finger around these parts if my team do their job properly. Yeah. There's actually an achievement to get a critical hit with the bow whilst you are blind. Really? Well, Tristian, don't let us down, son. Don't let us down. We need that achievement. Not that we're hunting achievements, but hey, that'd be pretty cool. Regular daggers, composite longbows, regular shirts, some. We're going to take the full plate simply because we don't expect this to be a very long dungeon, so we can probably afford to take some of the slightly heavier stuff. Yeah, it's not massive. It's not massive. I'll take all of that. And what's this? Is that a piece of paper on top of it? Oh, it's a scimitar. Ooh, of course, Regogna is a specialist with a scimitar. We've given him weapon focused scimitar. He's wielding a scimitar. Chocolate ice cream! Oh my god, chocolate ice cream? Well, I never. The party's spirits have just suddenly lifted all of a sudden. Would you credit that? Chocolate ice cream? Out of everything that we've ever prepared or eaten, Lindsay, next time we rest, I want chocolate ice cream. We all want chocolate ice cream, don't we? Well, yeah, of course we do, yeah, why not? Anybody here a health freak that doesn't want chocolate ice cream? No. We all like chocolate ice cream here, sir. I thought so. One of the best food buffs in the game. Really? Is it? I'm sure so it should be. It's an aphrodisiac chocolate, it's supposed to be, isn't it? Or have I got that completely wrong? Sorry. Hey, it's Elquist here. I'm considering Elquist here. All right. Who we know likes a good time. Right, who have we got here? Technically fighters. Oh, there's a bard here somewhere. Okay, there's a bard here somewhere, and there's now one less fighter to deal with, or archer, in fact. Right, let's. Should we? I don't know. Maybe do something that causes them to do something. I don't know. These are all one creature. Confusion. This could be quite fun, couldn't it? If you confuse them all. Get them all confused and watch them fight each other, because they're probably going to be affected by that, because they're not massively high in their defensive. But you know what? Let's not do that. Let's just do the usual. Pummel them into the ground if we can. I did read when I was leveling up Octavia, because I did a bit of research, of course, because I'm completely blind to these people, that she can also do an insane amount of damage. With her... She does the most damage with ray spells. And you've got Scorching Ray, Hellfire Ray, you've also got Disintegrate as well, and there's another one, can't remember the name of it. But basically, because of the buffs that we have and the feats that we have with her, to buff her sneak attack damage, which rays do, and also the fact that some of the rays hit more than once, so you get 2 lots of sneak attack damage on top of them, and you can then meta magic them to make them even more powerful, of course at higher levels, like the level 2 Scorching Ray become level 4, for example. But nonetheless, you end up with her, especially if you're using some of the higher level ray spells, doing apparently some crazy damage, which I thought was quite interesting, because another something that I read was that she was utterly useless and squishy and too weak. I was like, nah, come on, she's a wizardy type. There's no way she's going to be useless. She'll have a use of some description. Right, do we have charge? A staple of all our tanks? Of course we do. He's itching to get stuck in here, is Aragog. No, I'm bloody sick of everybody taking my glory here. Ah! There we go. Oh, are you happy now? You happy? Right. Still can't attack because it's a surprise attack round. We'll move forward. Very good. And Elquist will do his usual. Come a bit closer. And then our dog will do his bit and maybe try to tie up some of the squishies at the back, perhaps? Yeah, let's do that. And run past and get an attack of opportunity at the same time. No, because it's a surprise attack. Let's kill! Let's kill! He's itching to kill somebody and boom! An arrow whizzes past his ear, but kills the man dead. He looks round, baring his great big orcish teeth, as if to say, that was mine! It's not how we do things round here, we share. As I said, we are a highly proficient party. I'll move her a bit closer. Look how slow she walks. Little legs going 10 to the dozen. Right, this is a proper full attack round now, so we should, or can, start to do stuff. Should we wish to? Do we wish to? I'm quite intrigued now to get an achievement here. Casting slow on my dog. Right. Off you go again. Ragongar. That's it. It does some decent damage, I suppose, for I want to hit people with my acid splash. Right, let's see if we get attack of opportunity. Not attack of opportunity, what's it called? It's sneak attack damage. Supposedly. At some point with these, I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do. I'm not sure. I don't know how sure I am. Possibly not completely sure. Ooh, still can't get stuck in there. But we'll at least go in there to get an attack of opportunity should they cast a spell. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I was thinking of Tristian. He's actually already blind. Or do you need actually the status effect blind? Because obviously he's not status effect blinded. He's actually in-game blinded. But blind is blind if you ask me. Oh, we got an attack of opportunity as well because of opportunist. When the dog attacked him, we got an attack of opportunity on top, which is always useful when you're stabbing somebody with a flaming weapon of death.
Cannot hide from me.
These poor people.
You deserved it.
They're actually quite hardy, aren't they? They're not going down that quickly.
You forced my hand.
Oh, now they've slowed. And she stood up and we stabbed her to death. And got 3 attacks out of it, which is pretty nice. And he did 2 attacks and a bite because he's a feral beast. Just bitter. And she's slowed. Yes, it does sneak attack damage. 16, there you go. I thought it did. Okay, cool. So those little poxy acid splashes that usually do, what, 1d4 damage? You think that's a load of crap, is that? Why would you use that? With the benefits of her feats, she actually does, as you saw there, 16 damage with the thing. And it's a cantrip. It's pretty decent. Acid splash. Yeah, it is, as we've just seen. Ray of Frost definitely is. Acid splash is. And maybe the lightning one as well? Possibly. But anyway. But it was news to me. All this Ray sneak attack damage stuff. I was like, really? So, there's so many intricacies to the rule set that it's completely and utterly mind-boggling to those of us that aren't, you know, consummate pen and paper experts. I know a little bit about pen and paper, obviously I do play it occasionally, but you know, all these little things, I'm sure pen and paper players have been doing this for years, haven't they? These little nuances. You know, it's pretty decent, pretty cool. Just because you're playing on pen and paper doesn't mean you're not open to a bit of exploitation or, you know, bit of min-maxy kind of stuff. I always remember when My Name Is Not Leader was commenting on Neverwinter Nights, and I can't remember what edition of D&D it was, but basically pen and paper players were using Bag of Rats to trigger, was it cleave, or to trigger whirl, or some kind of an whirlwindy based attack, and they got an extra attack for everything killed. I think it might be cleave, because there's finishing cleave here, right? So because people would kill in one attack like 20 rats, you get 20 extra attacks against a boss. So you throw a bag of rats at the boss's feet, cleave them all to death, and get 20 attacks on the boss, basically. Until they obviously change the rules for that little thing. But yeah, demonstrating that just because people play pen and paper don't think they won't try to exploit game mechanics. Anyway, we've got a transition point there. And we've got more dungeon delving here. So we'll go a bit further. And we will save it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's just rush in, shall we? Okay, let's now stop and kill. Do you know what? Let's not do that. Let's just do it in time old fashion. Do the usual. Go! They're probably just casting slow, which isn't that much of an issue. Critical hit. Ooh, 40 sneak attack down. Oh, that's nice. Oh, hang on. No. We weren't supposed to trigger the last boss just yet. We were. What were you doing? Oh, God. We're not ready. Or maybe we are ready. Maestro Janusz claps as he greets you with a contented smile. So, you managed to track down my messenger, locate this place and make your way here. Impressive, very impressive. I see all that training was not in vain. You old scumbag playing your games. You think we don't know it's a trap? Ha! We're ready for anything. Oh, of course it's a trap. Not for you, though, my darling. Octavia, Ragongar, you've surpassed all my expectations. I can't help but feel pride in such students. I speak to you now not as slaves, no. You are deserving of your freedom. You've proven I can speak to you as equals. I invite you to become proper members of the Technic League. You will become my left and right hands. You could have all the things this shabby baron could never offer you. Oh, how dare you! Money, slaves, power, access to secret knowledge and powerful artifacts. We require just one small entry fee. He points at Elquist. His head. Becca's eyes narrow and his muscles tense. He watches Ragognar closely, preparing to strike a blow. Oh, personal bodyguard here. Don't worry. He's thinking. I don't know. Is he thinking in his head? Don't worry. We don't know these people. This is the first time we've ventured forth with them. Maybe they will turn on us. Who knows? Well, that's one thing I wasn't ready for. But listen up, you old piece of shit. Do you take us for brainless idiots here? You think we got through all your training and didn't learn the most important lessons? Lesson 1. Never trust Maestro Janusz in anything. Lesson 2. Hate Maestro Janusz with all your heart. Enough talk, old teacher. We're here to pass our final exam. Uh-oh. Are we? What's he casting? He's casting away. He's casting away to block us in. Well, whoopee-doo, basically. Whoopee-doo-doopy. Right, turn-based? You know what? Let's turn-base it. Let's go. Let's turn-base this joint. Kill him! First! What happened there? Why only the one attack? I don't know. He's not dead. Technically fighter, archer, Maestro Janusz. Can we reach him? Do we wish to reach him? I don't think he wants just to go anywhere, to be quite honest with you. These guys are going to attack us, though, and we are in a vulnerable position. I kind of want to delay my turn. She's got AoE attacks, surely. Let's have a look what we've got with her here. I think some really... animal growth. We could make our dog really big. Twice its normal size. +8 bonus to strength, +4 to con. Increases its natural armor bonus as well. Costs a turn though, and it's not moved yet. Do we wish to do that? Icy prison, constricting coils, angelic aspect. A nice AoE attack would be good here. Overwhelming grief, greater invisibility, crushing despair. No, we're not close enough. Confusion could be good. Okay. One will save, the rest of them got confused, and now she needs to swiftly retreat. Right, here we go. Confusion. One of them just stood there gawping. Clearly very confused with the situation. Do we need buffs at this point or not? A controlled fireball? Don't even need a controlled fireball. A flame strike, in fact, could do the business. This should hold you! They're all running off!
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
What the is run off the blighter? Right, we can do this without now turn-based, I think. Let's go.
Any last wishes?
Ragogna, you come over this side. I'm going up there. Find Maestro Dunush. Okay, what are you waiting for? He's getting away! We'll catch him, we just need to set these poor people free first. They are currently on fire. No, we don't forget them! Can't you see the scum's getting away? Reg, we can't leave them. We used to be slaves too. And we freed ourselves, Octavia. We owed these people nothing. Wake up! Living people are burning right in front of you whilst we're having a debate. Shall we save them? Shall we not bother? But then, Trist is speaking a bit. They're actually on fire as we're speaking here. How can we just... We can't let people die, you fool. And of course we'd side with Octavia regardless, unless it was like a completely, utterly lunatic idea. We'd rather side with her than Reg, as we're now going to call him, because it's a lot easier to say. Yes, of course, Octavia's right. You didn't free yourselves on your own, if you recall. We helped you, as we shall now help these people. Quickly, they're on fire. Oh, but Janos, oh, damn it, fine. Let him roll himself back to Numeria. Callistra's not blind, he'll get his someday. Enough chatting then, let's pull these idiots out of the fire. I love you. There's bloody hell, time for this, soppiness. Save these people, save the slaves from the fire. How do we save the slaves from the fire? I shall save, no, you don't save them. Last time you tried to save a slave, Elquist, you ended up stabbing him. Run! Thank you. I'm coming, I'm coming. Thank you. Pleasure's all mine.
Follow my lead.
Is that everybody? Oh no, there's one more. Hang on, I didn't see you there. You're a dwarf. Hard to see. God bless you. Right. Very good. Okay. I think that's everything done, is it? No, not quite. Locked from the other side. He literally has escaped us. That's irksome. That's very irksome indeed. Let's not waste any time saving them. Have we saved all the slaves? Are there any more slaves that I can't see? Oh, there's one there. There's always one. Okay, we've saved the slaves. And she's now... God bless you. God bless you all. You've saved us. Okay, now how do we... Oh, he's here! Oh, he's gone through a portal. Hey, stop! Damn that scum, he's gone! Kicks the door for him. Spits on the floor. It's alright, Reggie, it's alright. We'll settle the score later. No, we won't. It's over. We'll never see him again. He knows we're stronger now. He won't risk crossing us again. But Reg, that's wonderful. Do you realise what you just said? He is afraid of us now. The great Maestro Janos just run away from us with his tail between his legs. He's running back to the farthest corner of Numeria to sit and hide for the rest of his life, afraid we'll come after him. piece of shit's going to see us in his nightmares for the rest of his life. Indeed he is. There you go. You see? Search his study. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Maestro Janish's diary. Let's get that for a second, shall we? And wand of echolocation. And oh, that sucks. It's a 43 DC check. She's got semi-decent trickery, not great.
Confide in me.
Right, we're gonna need all the buffs here for this one. Competence. And that one. Oh! Oh, an unidentified figurine and an old Technic League letter, which we would have missed without being able to sort that out. Well, well, what have we here? Take a look at this, Reg. A key. Oh, by Callistia's tits, this is... found something interesting here. The Maestro was in such a hurry to leave that he left something pretty interesting behind. Yes, Elko's trying to lean over. What exactly did you find? These are the Maestro's ledgers. All his accounting for the last, let's say, 10, 20... Yes, for the last 30 years. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in these pages is me and Octavia. When we were bought, for how much, from where, maybe even from who. I'm not all that interested in my tribe, really. I already know who they are, piles of shit who sell their children into slavery. But it might still be interesting to pay them a visit. Maybe spit in their faces, personally. It'll take some time to make sense of the ledger. We may not find anything, or we may find something and regret ever looking, but I still want to know the truth. I want to understand who I am and where I come from. Pretty. Oh, there we go. So we will be having a part 2 with these two. Ooh. What do we think? Have they passed the test? I don't think they've been tested yet, to be honest with you. This wasn't exactly the most challenging of dungeons. Well, you know, pretty decent. I like Octavius. Nice little cantrip action. Ragogna. Lots of swearing and spitting in people's faces and spitting on the ground and kicking doors through. Makes for a lively party. And Elquist does like entertainment. You may want to check Reg's alignment. Has his alignment shifted? Because he was chaotic evil, right? Oh, he's chaotic neutral. He's shifted. Hey, another chaotic neutral person. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How did it shift? Did it tell us of his shift? I don't think it did. Because he was chaotic evil, right, before? He must have been, because that's why he asked me to check his alignment. So he's the same alignment as we are. Not that an alignment really is overly concerning to us, but it's kind of cool that we're both chaotic neutral now. Drinking buddy in the tavern. Partner for the brothel. Does he like portops? I'm sure he does.
That is not far.
Right, let's just check out what else we picked up here. We might like last a while as well. Well done, Octavia. You've lit the way and provided some useful spells, I will admit. Yes, yes, very good. Confusion was quite a treat. What have we got here? Maestro Janosh's diary. What's this figurine? Gear's rule. The nanites inside the item provide the wearer with multiple abilities. Femella. Owner gets +1 bonus to all attack rolls with bombs. Hope. Owner gains a +2 bonus to saving throws against mind-affecting effects. Fatigue for 8 hours past the usual limit. At level 20, the owner becomes immune to fatigue and exhaustion. Catalyst. Owner's bombs deal additional dice of damage. Focusing Surge. Once per day as a free action, the owner can activate the nanites inside the item for 5 rounds, gaining fast healing as well as immunity to poison, death effects, paralysis, stun, disease, and the effects of targeted bomb admixture extract. So it's kind of an alchemist's toy, isn't it? More than anything, but it still might be able to use it as a non-alchemist. It's worth 20 grand. If you had chased after Janosch, Octavia's alignment would have changed instead. Interesting. I'll have to look into these abilities in a little bit more detail before I decide whether to sell this, but 20,000 is quite a nice little profit when we don't really have a bomb throw in the party. Okay, let's have a look at this journal. Quite a long one, bear with me. Okay, well, 15 slaves have just been delivered from Ustalav. I made an order for 40. More than half died on the way, and the rest came with some sort of disease. I've sent them to the lab. They weren't good for anything else anyway. We should change barracks to get rid of the disease. Burn the old ones to the ground, along with the slaves that remain there. I doubled my order for new ones. Delivery is expected to arrive by spring. Worth his stupid dreams. Again, the same wench as before. All night long, promising me a crown. Oh, is she another tool of Nerissa? Nerissa? The Guardian of the Blue. What's she? Nerissa? What was she called? What was her name? I've forgotten her name already. She can't be. She's not that important of a character in the game. It's fine. Don't need to remember her name. The Guardian of the Bloom. He's another pawn. Nerissa. Oh, I got it right. Jesus. Yeah, promise me a crown and throw in exchange for some piece of garbage from the Stolen Lands. Okay. Or maybe she's not. Maybe he's not a pawn and he resisted. I don't know. Maybe we'll find. Yes, Nerissa. There you go. Look at that. The agents have dragged back the slaves who fled 2 days ago. I made an example of them. Witness to death. Okay, we're not bothered about any of that. The Fae keeps bargaining. Now she's offering me all the secrets of the First World in exchange for some artifact. She wants me to go all the way to the middle of nowhere to search for no one knows what. Just who does she think I am? I'm not tired. Not a single night passes without her coming, but I'm intrigued. Maybe I'll have a use for this wench after all. Now Nerissa comes even during my midday naps. She's so impatient. Rogogna and Octavia found themselves a new owner. I should have guessed it would end like that. So much years and efforts wasted. I'm going crazy. Nerissa keeps hiding her face from me for the 3rd night in a row. I'm trying to sleep both at night and during the day. I need some time to know what I'm doing. Lure the Baron out in an ambush. My dream was short, but I got what I'd been craving. A light touch from Mistress Nerissa was all I needed. She gave me a chance. My head won't touch my pillow again until I kill the Baron. So she has put him to killing me. Right, okay. And now that you have disappointed your mistress, what on earth is she going to do to you, I wonder? And we should have guessed that, actually, almost without even reading this, because he vanished through a portal, right? Which is kind of a common theme with her and her cronies. Look at his strength. Strength 30. Jesus. Okay. And we've got an old Technic League letter here, which is also quite long. So, okay, we'll kind of paraphrase a little bit. Okay, incident report and damages sustained. The company of technomancers and their robotic escort deployed at your command have finally eliminated this nuisance. I regret to inform you that very few of our men have survived the assault. The Myrmidon and lower class robots have been reduced to parts. Only one of the 2 previous annihilators is still inside. Robots. At least a case of this disaster on Numeria is finally closed for good, and the complete reports will be sent to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, I can shed some light on the main lines of inquiry at play here. The work of a small group of powerful, well-organised individuals referred to as the 5 disasters. The 5 disasters. 1 android, unregistered, with 4 arms and heavily customised cyberware, which is what allowed it to cause such heavy damage with crippling and often fatal explosives. We've not been able to repair it and put it to use. All that we have been able to extract is a chunk of strange nanite cloud that settles into a tangible form and some largely corrupted data. For now, our restoration efforts have only succeeded in extracting a self-identification of gears. And several recurring names: Eloniel, Sayers, Ginger, Elfrida, Max, Belly, and Sandley. We're hopeful that the name of the disasters are among them, as this is the only promising start for our investigation. What seemed to be a female angel possessing wings and a powerful holy aura who greatly delayed the execution of the disasters through her sustained curative powers. With her support, the disasters seemed to heal faster than they could be damaged, and with each heal, one of our men seemed to suffer a backlash and spontaneously combust. A female devil or similar beast? Horns, tail, small pointy fangs, extremely nimble. Last to fall, even though her damage output did not seem to match that of her peers, she seemed untouchable until the Annihilator obliterated the general region she was in. Human female with very strange powers, attacking our troops with a combination of bow and mysterious singing. She seemed to have caused sporadic mutations and a burst of aggression in her allies during battle. The last case is quite unusual. An elven male, possibly half-elf in appearance, threw himself into the fray, dueling with rage and unleashing a storm of steel and lead with a blade and a handgun. Between two assaults, the android scratched him and he changed into a massive six-armed creature made of water, wreaking havoc among our ranks with claws, fangs and weapons. So these are the disasters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Female angel, female devil, human female, elven male. I attached to this letter a box containing the remains of the android, which obviously is this scorpion thing that we just picked up, right? Interesting. The 5 disasters. It's a good nickname for our party. The 6 disasters. Elquist, the walking disaster. Right, how do we get out? We can't go back here, right? That's blocked because there was a transition point down there now, which I'm kind of intrigued about. But hey, we've missed the opportunity. Unlocked. Tally ho. And, oh, this is the other door that we couldn't get through to start with. Cool beans. Alright, let's leave. And now we go to Varnhold to sort their militia out. Fall into disarray already. Bloody hellfire. We have to do everything ourselves. 19 hours. Oh God. These bloody mountains.
I need to catch my breath.
Shh. 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 It's fine. The walking disasters. Right, let's check out Kingdom Management. A couple more people have probably failed their things. Okay, a triumph for our High Priest. Fantastic. 2 days for Lindsay. Any more that you can do? No. No. No, no, no. No, none of them. See, now rebuilding the Temple of the Elk is pretty decent to do, simply because it unlocks a region upgrade, and now we have unlocked region upgrades. That was the only reason why I was holding off doing this. So now that we've unlocked region upgrades, it makes sense to put perhaps our Jod to work on this. 60 days is a long time. Maybe this is best done between chapters, I don't know. We can cancel him and get some of our BP back if something more urgent comes along, and there's nothing else that you can do right now, I don't think. So, rather than have him... Oh, hang on, I tell a lie. There's 2 curses that he can do, which are more pressing. Research into the nature of curses, Tristian, 300 BP, flipping hell, man, 90 days. Or the Defaced Sisters, 275 and 45. Well, we'll do that one for... We're going to do all of them eventually, haven't we? So we might as well do this one. It's a bit shorter, a bit cheaper, does cost a fair bit. We could probably do with purchasing another at least 250 these points as for an emergency. So 45 days he's off, and we've tried to avoid cancelling him now on that curse quest. Okay, let's enter.
May we have a moment of respite?
Oh, yes.
And Lindsay was called for.
Lindsay needs to turn off her little thing. Intervene in Varnhold. Turval and... Turval? And potatoes. Potato.
As it should be.
Bear off on our own! What's this happening here? A fraught scene is playing out before you. Turval, the captain of the militia, is in a fiery argument with an angry man in heavy armour. Their hands are on the hilts of their weapons and their eyes are locked. Their stares are so intense they could petrify a lesser warrior. Oh, thank the gods you're here! Rein in these dogs! They're inciting revolt and trying to rile up my militiamen! So, barking orders at me? You're supposed to be in control of down here? She sees her master and wants to lick his boots. This land belongs to us, not this bird of passage. We plough these fields and we protect them as well. When the bandits come, we'll be the ones out there shedding blood for our homes while the big city folk hide in their holes. I say, no more! Turval, do you mind telling me what the hell is going on here? These idiots here decided they want to pretend they're independent now. They've all but forgotten the vows they gave you. The fools can't see that if you were to leave Varnhold, the whole region would fall into chaos. The bandits would be back fighting for dominance all over again. The rivers would flow red, but we gave them law and order. And if they decide to give it all up, why, if they'll be such fools, perhaps we should let them have what they think they want. And what will you do? Hang us all? And then what? Send in your soldiers? That's the true face of your grace and mercy. You butcher anyone who speaks out against you, you two-faced bastards. Can I ask, Turval, why this situation has not been resolved already? Intimating a degree of incompetence, we are, obviously. Forgive me, Your Grace, it's just... these were our people, Your Grace, our neighbours, farmers, craftsmen. I didn't want to spill even more blood, but I suppose I've failed, haven't I? Elquist just not giving a word there, just leave that to your own surmisings, Turval. You, sir! What do you want? What's there to explain? We got ourselves an army here, right? That means we can defend our land on our own now, right? We built these little old huts ourselves, we plough the fields, we fend off the bandits. That means we deserve to rule Varnhold ourselves. We've no more need for strangers. Do you even remember whose gold bought those weapons? Who taught you to fight? Who gathered the militia in the first place? What you say is true. You helped us arm ourselves, and for what? For that we are thankful. That's why we don't want to break away from the barony. We just want to rule our own homes. What gives you the idea that you, living in the capital, know better than us what Varnhold really needs? Trust me, you'll only thank us once you set us free. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? She's supposed to be an artisan, right? She was an artisan. I'm sure she was. We built her a shop and everything. I'm sure we did. What was she crafting for us? Something useful? And she clearly isn't fit to lead the militia, in all honesty. But we can't have people doing this kind of thing. We placed her in charge, and therefore they should respect who we placed in charge. Turval, take care of your people right now. This has turned into a shambles. I will support you if required. Putting her to the test. How's she going to deal with it now? Now, yes, Your Grace. Now we'll put these upstarts in their place. Elquist the Festive was placed. Hello, Bristol, welcome. You wish. You hear that, folks? They want us to run home with our tails between our legs. What do you think, boys and girls? We're fighting for our land or what? Hey! Okay, we're fighting for our land, obviously. Right, fine! Let's show these people a thing or two. There you go. Maybe we should restate Magor as liaison. Can we do that? If we could. God grief, this place is a lawless mess. Turval gives you a tired look, but there's an ingratiating tone to her voice. Please, your grace, do not execute these fools. They're already dead. Okay, maybe they're unconscious. Yes, they have overstepped their bounds, but this was simply folly, nothing more. I implore you, have mercy on the guilty and do not disband the militia altogether. Do not disband this militia! It's caused me nothing but grief so far. Listen. Place them under house arrest until they come to their senses. But this is your last chance. I will give you one more chance, Turval, and one chance only. Any more cock-ups and this militia of yours shall be taken under my wing. You hear me? Thank you. You have my word. This will not happen again. We won't let you down. Listen up, you oafs. Away with you. Back to your homes, everyone. Okay, we've given them a second chance. Bloody hellfire. Okay, these guys are dead. Perhaps there were more people that didn't quite... Oh, what's that noise? Oh, we can teleport now, so let's just take everything. Yeah, Cherville's leadership leads to a Varnhold militia army sieging. Can you imagine? We give her that one last chance. Judging by what we've just seen here, I don't think we have to worry about her leading anything that resembles some kind of uprising. Right. Oops. Wrong button. Okay, the rebel rousers were taught a lesson, but will it do any good? If there's another revolt, the mission should be... okay, but if they prove themselves worthy, it might just show all the efforts were not in vain. There were two Turval map pins on here, so perhaps we need to go to the second one? Quest is not quite clear. Or maybe something else will develop a bit later. Aha, excellent. Okay, so this is her regular spot. Welcome! We've just put in a couple of new recruits. That was quick. The guards are teaching them all they need to know about standing night watch, and I'm busy making armour for the boys. Don't distract me from your incompetence. I remember what just happened 2 minutes ago. Remind me about your craft, anyway. Leather working. Oh, yes, I wear leather. Okay, could be useful. The trick is to remove the hide so that the tendons don't stick to it, otherwise it will go brittle. Then you only need patience. You let it rest, you drench it in salt water, that way you get sturdy leather, hard as wood, but still flexible. If you wear that, you can rest easy, even with some bastard poking you with a blade. It's not steel, of course, but you won't be running around the woods all day in steel, or sneaking up on someone from behind. And then there's all the other equipment you need to survive a day in the woods or on the dark streets. And it's all made of leather as well. Without a good pair of boots, the first snake will get you if you haven't drowned in some swamp already. And without gloves, every poisonous bush will leave its nasty marks on your hands. And I won't even get started on belts, the most useful thing you own if you don't want to lose all your things while you're on the run. All in all, it's a good craft to know, and it keeps bread on the table. And it's just kept you in a job in the militia. Right. How's the militia doing after that little incident? The things have quietened down. As soon as you showed force, everyone who used to speak out turned quiet and obedient. Just how I like it. Excellent. I will be back later. Oh, merchant. To sell our crap to. Excellent. Greetings, my dear sir. Greetings and salutations. Right. Price in descending order. Anything useful? Not a thing. Right, okay, well, just have my rubbish if you don't mind. Thank you so much. And other stuff too, like rings of protection +1 that are clearly no use to us anymore. And all this rubbish. And not that, and that, and that, and that. Ooh, 13,000. And a book. No, not a book, of course. And not that either. Perfect. Make sure that we didn't put anything of great importance in there. Perfect. 140,000 of our beautiful coins. fights. Right. Time for us to leave, Turval. Make sure this doesn't happen again. Goodbye now. Alright, Turval sorted. Let us take a check on the timing of our quest for the storyteller to bring back news of Armag's tomb's location, because that's what we're killing time for, really. I know. It does seem so long ago in some respects, but also it doesn't feel that long ago. Because I've been having such fun with this game, time has passed so quickly. We only need to rest, of course. Right, let's see how many days are left for the storyteller. 8 days to kill. I kind of feel like with 8 days to kill, we could probably explore some of these areas over here. Because let's have a look at our journal. We should have taken a check on the day. It's the 11th of Cathona. So the 19th of Cathona, people. Yeah, if we look at our quests, the Vanhold militia will rectify itself a bit later. I'm assuming finding the Pathfinders will crop up a bit later. A Bloody Craft was also going to crop up a bit later. Ancient Curse cropping up a bit later. So there's nothing else for us to do quest-wise other than go on a grand tour of Vanhold. We've got Shallow Gulch. We've got Unfinished Clearing. We've got areas in the north. Crooked Teeth, I think we've been to. Have we been to Crooked Teeth? We haven't claimed these items either. There's Precipice Trail, which is actually in Silverstep. Little Salon Source, which is somewhere. We can't go too far, and it does take a while to manoeuvre through this land. But yeah, I think it's appropriate time for us to have a little bit of fun exploring some of the locale. Where does that's the border there, isn't it? That's the top. Okay, so we'll see how far we get, but we need to claim this, we need to claim that, we need to visit that, we need to visit this, we need to visit that, anything else in the top north as well, all within 8 days. But we need to rest first, so let's rest.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I know, Lindsay. Chill out, love. We're resting now. In the comfort of Vanhold's Inn. Okay, perfect. Don't forget to empower your party with buffs before challenging fights. That needs to go in a t-shirt somewhere, doesn't it? A bit more snappy than that. I don't know, like remember to buff or something similarly short. I say that, right, and I've created mugs before now, and which I haven't done for a while actually, to be fair. Because I had about 6 of them downstairs from different Stardew Valley mug, Godan mug, blah 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 blah. T-shirts. I should print a couple. Just random phrases. Not to sell, of course, just to wear on stream. You know, for times like this, it'll be quite fun. You know. Remember to take supplies with you. Remember your supplies. When was the last time we took Donvia out? Level 2, 3? Several years ago, I think. He may get another run through. He may do. Depends how we feel. But other than that, I think we've used every character now, haven't we? Have we used every character? I think we have. I believe we've used every character at some point or another. Which is cool. Right, where are we going? We've got 8 days, so we might as well start with the places that are closest to us. Shallow Gulch. The issue with Shallow... yeah, we'll go to Shallow Gulch. It's like 7 hours. Doesn't seem to be much round this. A drunken giant is scaring our peasants. Munguk's drunken rage. Oh, Jathal. Yeah, I forgot about Jathal. She's erased from our memory. And Jubilost, well, Jubilost is still stuck by a stream somewhere, isn't he? Or maybe it's too late to recruit him. Could we recruit Jubilost now if we wanted to? Is he still going to be stood by that little stream? Or have we passed the point of no return for him? Not that we would ever get him, but I'm kind of intrigued if he's still stood by the stream. I think we've probably lost the opportunity now. Has left your lands at this point. Oh, well. Okay, this looks like a quest. Shallow Gulch. What's he doing? Find any hint on... Oh, no. Was that an event or not? I don't think it was an event per se. I just think it was a notification. I don't think we can do anything about it. Oh. Bread and circuses. That's new. Hang on. Oh, that's a... Oh, that's a upgrade quest. Sorry. Yeah, Munguk is causing problems. What a shock. Shallow Gulch. Oh, hang on, Shallow Gulch. While travelling through the hills of No Men, we noticed something worrisome. Crows circled the sky, much as they do upon spying a corpse to feast upon. More ominous yet, clouds of smoke trailed into the sky as well. After noticing that, we stormed over there, rattling our weapons and shouting battle cries. What? Approached carefully, clearly trying not to reveal ourselves. We soon saw what had attracted the crows. A dead horse lay in the ditch, one leg missing and its carcass already picked at by scavengers. Near the horse was what looked to be the corpse of its former rider, a young man clad only in undergarments. The smoke was coming from a bonfire around which goblins were roasting a horse leg. It seemed their hunger was stronger than their fear of these animals. Other goblins were busy rummaging through the clothes of a deceased man and taking whatever choice bits they could find. One goblin was strutting around wearing a beret with a feather, another a velvet jacket, and 2 other goblins, each wearing a single boot, were in the middle of a tug of war with a dead man's trousers. When we saw this, we clearly sent Regogna to bare his orcish big teeth, and we were behind waving weapons and obviously demanding an explanation, because this clearly looks as if they've robbed a nobleman. Realising we weren't in a playful mood, the goblins grew defensive, almost pleading, "Not us, we not killed no one, he already did it." The goblins' words tumbled over each other in their haste to exonerate themselves, but they seemed to be sincere. "Horse threw him, nasty thing, broke his neck. Horse killed him, we not even tried eating him." After hearing their story, we let the goblins go with a warning, but before that we made sure to reclaim everything they'd taken from the deceased, including a hefty coin pouch. Alas, in this backwater, coin proved of little use. The body laid before us belonged to none other than Tomin Hanvanki, who we were supposed to find before his brother left us. So if we'd have come here before we finished the quest with the Valley of the Dead, we could have reported the news to the other Hanvanki, who we didn't recognise actually at the time, that his brother has been thrown off his horse and killed, and his clothing has been worn by a host of goblins. A letter in his jacket pocket, yellowed with age, confirmed his identity. It was signed Mathian Hanvanki, a relative. All we could do then was to take the tragic news to his brother. If he only had a grantor before... Exactly. Oh well. Mathian Hanvanki's letter, which will now never be useful. Okay. Nothing left interesting in this location. Oh dear. Right. That's a bit of a schlep. And I don't want to do that just yet because it is a bit of a schlep. That's +2 to militia and it will take 17 hours. Okay, we don't want to do that either. How long to get to that? 12 hours, unfinished clearing. And there's a little bit of a pathway up here. Where does that go? Let's just quickly take a peek, shall we? I mean, again, mountains, a bit slow. Oh, this is bad news. Okay, here we go, folks. Up and round. Do you know that Crooked Teeth place we weren't going to go to? I think we might go to it now. Oh, what's happened? Oh, what's happening? Pay 15 BP to claim economy +2. I'll do that, thank you very much. And source of... Yes, we know that. And something's happened. Oh, a group of Pathfinders. Oh, this is the Pathfinder problem. Lindsay's already dealing with it. A triumph. The Grand Diplomat informed the Pathfinder Society of the horror awakened by their colleagues. The Society immediately dispatched help, and the undead were destroyed before they had a chance to decimate the region. The lives of the hapless adventurers who had awakened the undead were likewise saved from the justice of the angry mob. Well done, Lindsay! Right, now she can do the whale hunt. 85%. It's an opportunity, not a problem, so we won't chance it. But she can go and do that. Excellent. 6 more days to go. So what did that quest reveal? Wait for the reaction from Absalam. Okay. Let's see what the leaders of the Pathfinder Society have to say for themselves next. Right, we continue on with our grand tour of this area, which has taken us to pastures that we didn't anticipate, to be honest with you. We were hoping to maybe come across, maybe go this way down. No, we've come all the way round. And why wouldn't we do that? Fatigued? Okay. Do we wish to enter Crooked Teeth whilst fatigued? I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. Let's try it. I mean, we're going to rest anyway. We should have rested there and then. What am I doing, really? I thought we could rest on the map. If it looks dangerous, we can rest on the map. If it looks not so dangerous, we can rest before the map. If it looks like a person... I don't know. Should I just rest now? Should we be stealthful? Oh, I don't know. What we're going to do is we're going to take Elquist on his own. We're going to put his perception goggles on. And his... Oh! Get that off, my dear. What are you doing? Put that on. Put that on. Put that on. Go for a wander. Got plenty of spells left. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, obviously resting when exhausted is definitely a must because that's a massive penalty. But fatigued, we can probably fatigue for a little while. And if it saves us 8 hours worth of resting when we're on a tight time scale, until we figure out that there's a big giant wyvern thing here. I hear what sounds like something like a portal or a well or something.
In due time.
Okay, I'm hearing something here.
Follow my lead.
Ooh, portal. Definitely a portal, that. We kind of don't want to trigger a scripted encounter either with Elquist on his own, if we can help it. So, let's have the troops come round this side.
That's what I do.
Can't believe there's still no monster showing up here. Oh, it's a door into an... Oh, for God's sake. Oh, boy.
That is not far.
I move unseen.
Don't forget, we also don't have our primary choice of party.
Right, tire.
Okay, it's not that big. But when has that ever meant anything?
In due time.
It's not all about the size, you know. Size isn't everything. Okay,
All according to
stop! In the name of love, before you blow us
plan.
up.
A trivial matter,
Look ahead.
Oh!
as it should be.
It's okay,
I need
I've
to concentrate.
got this covered.
Becoming distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
Says the man who stepped in many a trap in his time, I might add.
Interesting.
My God, how many traps are there in this place? Bones.
It is finished.
Bones. Probably an owl bear or something. Let's go this way. One step at a time, because clearly this place is
Ready for
littered
anything.
with traps. Elder Dragon. Don't joke about these things. Not a laughing matter. Another door! Into a cave! Oh, heaven's sake! Doors leading to caves, leading to whatever next.
In due time.
There's obviously something here. There's got to be something here. Or maybe it's in the cave. Oakenhide poisonous manticore-like tree ant. It's a mouthful. Right then. To business, shall we? First of all, I think Octavia, I think I give her delay poison. I think it's on an item that she's got, right? She's got an item. Oh, what's this? Physical enhancement. I didn't even see she had abilities. She's got telekinetic fist. You can strike with a telekinetic fist, targeting any foe within 30 feet as a ranged touch attack. Okay. No, there you go. Delay poison. Here you go. She's got delay poison from an item. So she just does have delay poison. Is that on self? Yes, it's on self, which is no good to us. We need it on a group. How much buffage do we need here? How much buffage do we need? We're fatigued, so probably a little bit, I'd suggest.
How may I help?
Let's not go too mad. I don't think it's going to be that horrific, but it'll be horrific enough that we need to probably at least bless. Probably at
Anything is
least courage. And
Together we are unstoppable.
we are unstoppable. This will be quite cool because it's 1 round per level though. It's only short cast. Shield. Mage armor on dog.
I know what to do.
Okay. Shield on self.
Any fun to be had?
I quite like his. I'm getting to. I mean, obviously he's only been with us for a short time, but I quite like him. You know. I quite like him. If we get used to playing with him, right, and he proves to be better tank than Valerie, I don't know. I could be swayed. Mirror image. That one. Anything else? We can actually haste the party. I don't know if whose haste would be better, because this is 1 round per level. I think Lindsay's haste would be better because she's got a higher bard level than he's got a wizard level. I think. Displacement on self also probably would be useful. Cast displacement on self. So he's mirrored, he's displaced, he's shielded, which means he's got a 38 AC, which isn't as good as Valerie's, but nonetheless. But it would be higher without the dex penalty also. But he's got magical protections as well, which also is very useful. We might as well use that as well. That lasts for 10 minutes. I don't think we're going to be here for that long. Anything that you want to cast, my dear, whilst we're at it? Slow on the enemy. She can also cast haste on self. Her wizard level is probably the best out of everybody to cast haste with. So do you know what? We've got lots of haste nowadays. Let's give it a whirl. There we go. And also, I do want to try out. Is that 1 minute per level? Is that too much to make our dog like 50 feet big? Maybe. How much for haste? 59 seconds. That's not bad. And turn-based. And attack.
Enemy approaching.
Woo! Okay. We may have overbuffed. Just say. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. He's done some damage there. Why can't we charge? Are we blocked? We can't charge. Can we cast a ranged spell then? We don't have ranged spells. We have touch spells with him, right? Because we purposely... Oh, we do have magic missile, actually. That's a lie. Oof! Nearly. Okay. Nearly. Oh, he needs to be killed with cold iron or fire. Okay, that's fine. You can't charge, which is rather irksome. Delay my turn. Right, we need fire. Kill it with fire. How about a little bit of... That's not fire. Oh, she's got Scorching Ray, right? Yeah, Scorchy. Scorchio! We could buff his sword with fire. We could use Cold Iron with Ecundio. Because he's got Cold Iron because of his... Where's his quiver gone? Where's his quiver gone, right? We had that quiver with him, right? Has he used it? Oh no, it's there. Oh, we're looking at Octavia's hotbar. Apologies. Yeah, Ecundio can kill it with cold iron arrows. That's fine. Right, you attack this creature if you don't mind. Okay, maybe just move a bit closer. Right, doggy can't attack, can't charge when fatigued, but the dog isn't fatigued, so the dog can charge. Oh, we'll save that for later. Oh, tripped it up. Right, we're still not quite 100% sorted here. Right, can we reach with a fire spell here? It seems a waste. Seems a waste to me. We'll just shoot this thing. Which is very difficult to do because it's on the floor. Right, now we should be able to kill it with our cold iron arrows, right? Yeah. Cool. And then you can kill that creature whilst it's lying on the floor, tripped over. Oh, Recogna got a blow in! He finished one off! He finished one off, could you believe it? He had to just rush in there and get the final blow.
Die for me.
He couldn't help himself. Let me do it! Okay, chill out, man. Bloody hell, fine. Right, we need to get into this cave quickly as possible whilst we can still get our buffs. Seems like a colossal waste. We've been slightly over buffed for that bit. Maybe we can use them in here quickly if we're quick. Yeah, it's not that big. Otherworldly cave. Okay, while we're still buffed, let's run. Loot the main manticore. The main manticore couldn't be looted. It was just an exclamation. It was just an information icon.
My strength betrays me.
If we can go back outside, I will double check. But we couldn't. It wasn't a loot icon. It was one of those information icons. aka you can't loot it. I'm almost 90% certain. Another door! What's going on here? Like a flipping maze! For God's sake. Oh, now where are we? Okay, back outside again. Loot. It's almost like we've been here. Thundervine? Oh! A level 16 fast healing plant. Okay, this is not good. I'm going to save it here because this is not good at all. Avoid the plant. Bracers. Are these a higher quality bracer than +5? No. But it does mean that we can give them to Knock Knock now. Because he was missing them, right? I think. I think we nicked them off him, right? Maybe we didn't. Ekundio could probably use them because he can't wear armour. But I like these bracers of archery because it's a +2 competence bonus to attack rolls. And he shouldn't be getting hit anyway. Oh! Oh no! What's happening? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, sorry. Reg, run in, please. Everybody else, stop. Doggy, run in. Elquist, don't run in just yet. And I think we should probably cast Protection from Lightning, to be honest with you. Resist lightning? Could be useful. Okay, not as bad as it sounded. I mean, the lightning is rather irksome, but... Do you know what? Just because we can, resist acid, resist cold, resist electricity, communal. Oh, everybody might want to come to the bloody area of effect here. Oh, God. Okay, some of us are protected. Some of us are not so lucky.
Follow my...
This is horrendous weather. You can't see properly in it. You can't attack properly in it. Oh, this is actually a stream or something? This land is clearly horrendous. Elquist is getting battered by lightning here. Okay, do you know what we're going to cast? We're also going to cast... Because we completely screwed up here. What's this one? Protection from electricity. Okay, there we go. That should help a little bit also. It's okay. It's okay, Poochie. It's okay. I'm hoping that this is not doing too much damage to him. I don't think it is. Oh, another door! What is this place? Doors within doors. Okay. We're in a rotten... We're in a rotten cave. Sounds lovely. Probably going to be ambushed in a minute. Oh, another door! Okay, where are we going now? To the outside. Again. Is there going to be like a really big boss here? I feel like there's going to be a big boss after this. We've been so far.
In due time.
Kind of feel like the game is setting us up for a big encounter. You know what I mean? You can almost feel it coming, can't you? Great big dragon thing. Don't know why we're running so eagerly to our deaths. I feel like we've been into this kind of area. No, don't be. Oh, not gonna say don't be another door. Seriously, it's another door, folks. It's another door. Just in case you were wondering, it's another door. Or an area exit. Or another cave. Right, where do we go? Have we been to this map before? I'm sure I remember traversing something like this before. I know some of the maps are the same across the lands. I have noticed that the layout of some of the side areas are the same. Not to the point like it was. Remember Dragon Age 2? That was almost like every cave was the same. Not quite as bad as that, but there are some repeats. Oh shoot. Okay, these are primal manticores. These aren't too bad. We're protected against poison, I believe. So we shouldn't be suffering too much issue with these creatures. Even though there are 3 of them. Okay, that'll do. Rogogna's not been hit yet, which is good. Okay. Is that it? Please tell me. That is not it, is it, surely? That is the end of this whole maze? 2 primal manticores and that is it? Come on. What have we gained from this flipping place? Oh, I was waiting for a big boss or a big piece of loot or something. This is the end. Sure, there is something of value here. Well, if there is, we've missed it, which is typical Elquist, isn't it? To be fair. I can't believe it. Area exit. Let's see where it puts us. It's going to put us in a different place on the map, isn't it? Surely, because we've traversed a fair bit by now. I mean, where's it going to stick us? Rotten Cave. Where are we? Oh, we're down here. Okay, so we've gone from up here down to here, which is pretty cool because it puts us nearer to where we want to be, which is the unfinished clearing, which we'll get to after we've rested in Varnhold first. So that was pretty handy, actually. Right, let's rest up again. We're still yet to eat chocolate ice cream, by the way. And we go again. Yeah, this Grand Tour malarkey's not too bad when you've got a stop-off place right on the doorstep, is it? Okay, unfinished clearing, here we come. Only the 4 hours this time, and then we're going to go north. Yes, we want to enter the area, of course we do. We're not here to just simply walk on by now, are we? Of course not. Right, here we go. This is another area that requires our exploration. This time we will not go under the cover of stealth because we're quite comfortable that we have rested. So whatever is waiting for us, we shall deal with it in the manner that is required. Yeah.
In due time.
Trust us to pick the wrong way to go to start with, or maybe it's the right way, depending on what's waiting for us. It's amazing that there's still quite a bit of this game to go. Okay, something big's waiting for us because there's bones outside. Oh no. Oh no. Should I just buff now?
All according to
Should I just buff now? Something clearly nasty is in here. I love how this game does randomly place like really strong beasts in random caves. Remember that that other creature that we had a trouble with? What was it called again? The big dragon-like creature. Name escapes me. Cragglinorm, that's the one. Okay, we've got alpha wargs from the Dunsward pack. That's very specific. Okay, say hello to my dog.
I yearn for entertainment.
And my... Oh, my unbuffed. Oh, we'll take him in unbuffed, it's fine. Okay, maybe just one buff. Which buff is most useful to you? Okay, shield is quite good. A free extra AC, 4 AC, which is essentially a shield. Because he doesn't have... And maybe, not vanish, maybe displacement as well. Do you know what? Mirror's cheap. Mirror's cheap. Oh! God! What are you waiting for? Attack these things! Okay, my dog is in trouble. My dog is down. Elquist and Regogna are left picking up the pieces here. Oh boy, he's been tripped. People help out here. Who's that? No. No, 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 no. No, stop. There we go. Holy flipping cow. That's scary. It's okay. Just a few scratches. Nothing to be alarmed about. No, nothing to be too alarmed about. It's fine.
Follow my lead.
Okay, 2 heals is all you need. Unless you're the dog, then you need a bit more than that. But we'll give you your own bit of healing in a second, Mr. Poochykins. Should be enough. Okay, excellent. Okay, there's more to this cave than meets the eye, apparently. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, a punching dagger, not so much, but what's this cape? This looks interesting. Enchanter's cape. +1 bonus to enchantment dispels DC. Nobody's enchantment. Hang on. Is she enchantment? I think she's enchantment, isn't she? Was it enchantment? Yes! She's enchantment specialist. But she doesn't really tend to use her enchantment spells. So like reduce oh no, transmutation. Not enchantment. I thought she was enchantment. No, I think transmutation. Oh, enhancement. Apologies. Stupid. Enhancement. Right, yeah, she's transmutation, not enchantment. Right, carry on. Transmutation. Oh, I'm now reading the chat. Yeah, I realised my cock up. Right, carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Okay, that's done, I think. We are advancing to level 13, but not probably going to get there before the start of the next main quest, I think. I don't think Grand Touring is going to net us enough XP to a level up before we face off against Armagh. It would be nice to be level 13 for Armagh, to be honest with you, but I'm assuming extra level would certainly help, but I don't think we've got enough to get us there. Just a cheap and cheerful cave full of wargs. Nothing special. You say as if I've missed something. Right, okay, so let's take a look at Varnhold then, specifically for our Grand Tour, not necessarily Dunsward, which will fall in line next. We've got this little bit of area up here, and we have, well, these areas aren't actually Varnhold. Varnhold is just this bit. So, once we've gone north here, we've finished the Grand Tour of Varnhold. We've got 5 days left until our thingy comes back. So the question is, if we can get across to the northern reaches of Dunsward from here, we could probably continue our Grand Tour into Dunsward. Spider Lair. How lovely. How flipping marvellous. Do we wish to go into a spider lair? Why not? Let's go around the spider lair for now, if you don't mind. So we can go down there, we can go left here. Puts us up this way. Okay, and then across this way. And then down here. Claim that. Go back up that way. Go back down this way. Rinderpest Burial Ground. Right, so we're into Dunsward now. So let's go back to the spider lair. If we must. 12 hours. Oh, get out of the way. Or not, as the case may be. Because we failed to dodge this creature. Are you kidding me? Level 4 creatures. I mean, they are causing some damage to my poor creature dog, aren't they? They're... Okay, everything okay? Very good. Alright, I think it's time to go to the spider lair. Yes, where there'll be, no doubt, spiders waiting for us. I don't know what gave me that impression, but I'm just having an educated guess. Survivor, 21 out of 100. Oh, yes, that's the achievement for surviving
Need to catch my breath.
100 random encounters. 100 random encounters, by the way. Carry on. Because of Octavia's very low constitution, she'll always fatigue first. And we've evaded those. I wonder what happens if we go south. Well, it must go straight to Varnhold. It must just be a road straight down here. Which we don't have to do just yet, of course. And waste time, but... Okay, so now we're all knackered, but not concerned about facing off against spiders, to be honest with you. As long as we will buff ourselves with poison resistance, we should be pretty much fine. These spiders will more than likely be in a cave. So let's go see them, shall we? Even those pesky swarms. Ooh, hang on. Primal giant spiders. Okay, this is a little bit of a problem. Oh, they're running quite very fast. Let's quickly buff ourselves with poison resistance right now, shall we?
I shall end this suffering.
Recogner, if you don't mind. Doggy, go. Okay, we're now...
Let yourself open.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, keep going. Keep going. There we go. As I said, a few poxy spiders, so well. Just to be worried about.
In due time.
Oh, here they come. Here they come. Okay, more. There's more of them. As you would expect. In a place called Spider Lair, or whatever the hell it was called. Well done, team. Well done. Oh, not done just yet. Hang on, more of them.
This is for you!
This is for you! Ooh, what the hell's that? Primal Spider Matriarch. Okay!
This should do
Big
it.
Mama's just come out of the house. Go. Not bad. Not bad. And a basket of fruit. We came up. Okay, there's a secret one here. I was gonna say we came all this way for a basket of fruit. Okay, baked spider legs. Oh, how delicious! I don't think we'll be cooking those ahead of chocolate and ice cream somehow, but we'll add it to the recipe book just in case we get a bit peckish and feel like devouring some giant spider legs for a starter. Hey, it could be like frog's legs, you know. You turn your nose up at frog's legs, thinking that sounds grotesque. Frog's legs? Ooh, no. But I've had frog's legs once in my life, and they were delicious. Not much meat on them. They're like a very skinny chicken wing, but they were nice. I think it was more to do with the coating that was on them. You know, there's this lovely crispy garlic breadcrumb coating. So when you were eating them, it was just flavourful, delicious. Spider tastes like crab. Which one would Mary like more? Probably the baked spider legs. Oh God. Oh, hang on, what's happened now? Oh, more goodies. An ancient Cyclops coin. Okay, so we've got a couple of things here. Nothing groundbreaking, but experience, gold, and items for the storyteller. What more do you need from a grand tour location?
I need to catch my breath.
No, you don't, Lindsay. Calm yourself, dear. Calm yourself. You've got 4 days to rest. Okay, so Dunsward is mostly plains, is it not? So this should be quite quick to explore. Famous last words. Avoid. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, it's just goblins. Again. Oh God. These irksome things. Kill them! Quickly, please! Damn bombs. Should probably use protection from fire or something. Oh, hang on. We're a little bit surrounded here. Okay, nobody's like tremendously dead. Are we cleaning house? Are we cleaning house, people? We're cleaning house. Oh, that's a masterwork bow, if ever I saw one. carry on. Quite a lot of goblins that right as Knock Knock leaves the party. Yes. Coincidence. He sent them after us, and yeah, I'll show them. They leave me, abandon me here for some stupid rogue wizard thing. City of the Hollow Eyes. Right, where are we going? Kind of feel like we should go north and work our way south, to be honest with you. Okay, so here we go. Burial ground. Because, hey, we've not been in enough burial grounds in Dunsward recently. And then we can go down to Ruined Tower, and then if we're feeling particularly frisky, and we still have time left, well, there is always Lenorm's grave, which sounds completely and utterly innocent as hell. If we get down there. Right, if it's a let's just go inside. Let's just go inside. Let's just go inside and pray. Pray to the gods. I should have saved it before I came here. I was hoping it wasn't going to be an inside area, because that would mean that we wouldn't be able to say to rest properly.
That is not far.
With food or hunting and stuff. We have plenty of supplies, of course, but we won't be able to make chocolate ice cream, which is a tragedy. Clearly. Well, this is a rather large skeleton. Or is it even a skeleton, that? Is that a skeleton, or is that a man-made... no, that's a rather large skeleton. Like some kind of great big snake-like thing. Okay, this is not good. Restless spectres. Oh, God. It's okay. It's just a spectre. It's restless. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, it's okay. Fight fire with fire. Fight undead with undead. Okay. Oh, she's been level drained. Oh no! Run away! Oh! Oh, I forgot that spectres are a pain in the ass. Oh, I've completely screwed this one up. God, no. I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I didn't know spectres were here, did I, to be honest with you? But if we'd have known that, but we should have known, because it's an undead graveyard placey thing. Perhaps we're going to face undead. Maybe just send Recogner under the cover of Death Ward first to scout out and draw the aggro with all his buffs on would have been more preferable as a combat strategy. Shit.
I'll try to make this swift.
Oh, this... Oh! This is not good. This is far from good. Two of you, come this way.
Hey.
No, not you, guys. Stop.
Serves you right.
Stop. You, that wasn't aimed at me, Lindsay. Was that aimed at me? Serves you right for being unprepared. Okay, we're dying. Are we dying? Or are we not dying? I don't know. I can't see. We're suffering severe level drain. Very severe. Very severe indeed. I think we may have to cope. Okay.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Okay. Recogner and Elquist actually aren't doing too bad. I think. Apart from the fact that Kundio is dead. Properly dead. The hell? Okay, that's not ideal. See the damage. 11 levels for Ekundio drained. 8 for Recogner. 9 for the dog. And this is thankfully the level drain that goes away after 24 hours, so it's not too bad. Sheesh kebab. I think I've got one. So that's completely restored him. Right. Could be a craggly gnome skeleton. Do we wish to go any further here?
As it should be.
Prolong our agony? Surely there can't be any more attacks here. These are usually kind of like a once and done type situations, aren't they? Did they have any loot on them? There's got to be some kind of loot to this place. Yep, there you go. Padded armor and a ring. A protection +3, which actually is pretty nice, really. I think he's already got a +3 ring. I don't think we can benefit from a ring of deflection bonus to AC because we've got deflection bonus to AC already, right? Yeah, because of the robe. Right, okay. Anybody want that ring? Maybe not. For now. The ring of evasion. What is the ring of evasion? What does it say? Avoid damages if the player had evasion ability. Oh, he's already got evasion, right? Has he got evasion? Yeah, he's already got evasion. He's already got evasion. Oh. The ability, natural ability of okay, that's fine. That's no use to him either. What have you got? Ring of luck, ring of protection. He's got rings. She's got one ring that she can't take off. How about you? Have you got evasion, love? You're not a oh, she's a rogue type though, but I don't think she's got evasion. She's not high enough rogue level to get evasion. Oh, she is. Okay, it's fine. Oh, another weapon. Faux shard. Look, oh, look at there! Look at that! All the way, all round, twisting, turning.
All according to plan.
Okay, well, this was a horrendous area. Obviously, because now we're all scuppered, injured, battered. Octavia can't even walk. Oh, we're not even finished yet. There's an area up here that's not explored. Diddly-dee, diddly-dee. What time are we on? 10 o'clock. How the time has flown by. Regogna, Regonga, Reggie. Reggie for short. Because your name is just doesn't stick in my head. Okay. Burial grounds done. 16 days to go. Rest is required. But we can continue onwards. 24 hours, that negative debuff goes. We'll be travelling for 24 hours, it's fine. Dunsward is not ours, is it? Yeah, it's not ours just yet. So we'll go here.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Okay, we're getting exhausted now, which is quite problematic. Blood Furrows. Let's rest before we go there. Sounds hideous. Okay, so we're going to use rations. Everything seems to be pretty okay. You're going there. You're going there. You're going there. 18. Wow. Let's put you there then. Watch number 1. And put you there. You're going to cook us up some... where is it? Chocolate ice cream! +3 bonus to all skill checks. Oh, that's pretty decent. Chocolate ice cream, DC of 20, hunting as well, whole kit and caboodle, using rations, okay. Chocolate ice cream!
You shoot so well. Tell me, what's your secret?
I take the bow, draw the string, aim, shoot. No secret.
No secret. It's as easy as that. It's like asking a snooker player. It's a very difficult sport if you've ever tried to play snooker. How do you pot the ball so accurately? How do you do it? Well, what I do, put my hand on the table. That's it, go down. And strike the ball with a cue. That's it. Oh! That simple, is it? Well, I'll be racking up 147s in a flash then, shall I? Right, so we have rested, but we obviously are still... No, we're not still fatigued because we haven't done the continue yet. So we are no longer fatigued, but we are obviously negatively level drained, which we can get rid of on our tank in a second. With restoration, of course. So it's not a massive issue. Let's just do it now, shall we? And that just leaves a tiny bit of level drain on Lindsay. For 3 more hours, it's fine. Lindsay's favourite food is chocolate ice cream. Oh, it is! And if anybody would have liked chocolate ice cream, I would have put money on it being Lindsay. If you were to ask me, out of all your characters, which one likes chocolate ice cream? It's got to be Lindsay, surely. And somebody also asked me earlier who was my favourite character? Who was my favourite companion? I can't remember who asked it, but it was a little while ago and it's just come to me. It so often happens when I see questions, I think, right, I'll answer that in a second. And then I forget. And then I look back at the chat sometimes when I watch the videos back occasionally and I think, oh, I forgot to answer that. I'm terrible. My favourite companion, it's a tough one because they've all got their own little quirks and things. It's got to be Lindsay, and let's be honest. Or Knock Knock. Knock Knock's quite cool. I quite like Knock Knock. It's quite a humorous character. So that's my favourite. It's quite interesting if you were to ask who would be Elquist's favourite character. That would be probably slightly different. I don't know about, actually maybe Lindsay as well. You know, the chronicler of his journey. She's been with us from the start. She's fun. He likes fun. Although, give it another 6 months, maybe even 6 weeks, and you know, trips to the tavern, brothel, theatre, fair, with our fellow chaotic neutral Regogner, who Elquist is now calling Reg because, hey, we're buddies now. As soon as you fight side by side with somebody, you like that. And hello, Stephen, welcome. You still haven't played this game despite buying it ages ago. Putting the not-so-beautiful truth into her book. Don't worry, we're going to proofread it first, in its entirety. If it takes us all night, and all day, for a week, we're reading that damn thing. And we're going to make the final edits accordingly. Oh, yes, indeed. It shall not be released to the general public until we're happy with it. This is a dead horse. It fell in terror, trying to climb up in terror from something. Oh, I wonder what that could have been. To fill it with such terror as to kill itself. Shall we find out? No, let's not find out. Let's not do that, Elquist. Oh, that's fine. It'll just be a few. It'll just be something nondescript. These horses get spooked so easily. This is a second clue. Deep furrows mark the grass in the area, as if a huge plough had been placed here, or dragged through here. So, a creature that scared a horse to try to climb and horses can't climb clearly and fall to its death. Deep gouges in the ground. Clearly something that a perception check is required for here to determine what is else up with the situation.
trivial matter.
A deep hole in the ground made recently. At the bottom you can see a pile of bloody rags that look like the remnants of some barbarian's clothes. Oh, hang on, we've got more stuff here. Stand by your beds, people. Elquist is on an investigation here. Oh my god, so many things. And we have a horse that died from a neatly slit throat, probably made with a sharp blade, but also covered with deep wounds that resemble huge bite marks that combined with the furrows on the ground leads you to one conclusion. You've entered a bullet's hunting ground. A what? A what? A bullet? That's one of them. Running is no help. The grass betrays. Stay with me. Better die than become food for a bullet. Massive blood loss. We're in trouble, people. We're in trouble here. Because if we try to leave this place, I got a feeling we're going to be accosted by a bullet! That's a bullet. That? What the hell is that? That's not that big. I was expecting like this great big, like, Threshamore thing, you know, like from Mass Effect, a big hulking creature. This is where it kills us, of course. What the hell is that little thing? I've done turds bigger than that. Right, attack it quickly, please. Attack, if you don't mind. Elquist, you might want to run. Ah! Oh! Okay, it's a dangerous creature. Do a song, Lindsay. Quickly do a song. Bless us, Christian. Creature looks dangerous. You might say it was small. Oof! Okay, down goes. Ragogna's going to need some spells to help him here because this creature looks horrendously powerful and it's killing us. It's killing us quickly. Right, cast mirror image. Cast mirror. Cast haste. Haste us. Haste us. Haste us, love. No slow. Haste. Haste. Is that friendly characters? Yes, allies only. Oh no! The Elquist is about to be bitten to death. Can't trip it. It's got 4 legs. It'd be a fruitless endeavour. Acrobatics. Run! Okay, we've been bitten to death. Oh, ancient bullet is not to be messed about with, is it? Let's be honest. I think we're gonna kill it, but it's not out of competence, that's for sure. Bone Shaker. We're too late with the boss at this point. Good Hope, maybe? Okay, yeah, Good Hope. Good Hope, blessings upon us all! It's okay, Ragogna's not even getting touched by it, it's fine. Ragogna's just stood there with his mirror image. It's fine. Elquist suffered a crippling wound. Oh my god. Okay, that was a dangerous creature. But we got a couple of things from it. Amulet of Mighty Fist. I don't think that was... How much XP did we get? Okay, 2,000 XP is probably a decent chunk. Decent enough chunk as recompense for that endeavour. That ordeal. Okay. We have now fought and beaten a bullet. And we all know what one is now. Which is the most important thing. Because I've never heard of one of them before in any roleplay game. Never. Famous last words, number 43. Along with what? Who needs these supplies? Combined with, hey, let's sleep here. It looks completely safe. What's that? How do I get out of here? Where's the exit? There's not another one, is there? How do I get out? I bet did that. We don't need to rest. Oh, he's full of them. He's full of pearls of wisdom, is our Elquist. Now those are the kind of things that need to go on t-shirts. Oh my god. Okay, blood furrows. Kind of cool name actually. The name of the furrows in the ground, blood seeping into them from quite cool. Not cool to be part of the place that gets bitten to death. Ruined Tower. That probably just goes that way. Okay, Ruined Tower it is. Still got 2 days to go. Yeah, we're getting so much done in this grand tour. It's quite impressive. We've explored most of the northern part of Dunsward. We've explored the whole of Varnhold. Pretty much. Just the southern bit of Dunsward to go. Actually, is this even Dunsward at this point? This is the border of Dunsward. This looks like the Tors of Levenis. Or is that the name of the mountains, maybe? Tors of Levenis, I think, might be the mountains. But there is clearly a borderline here. But it's a dark border, not a brown border. So is this a separate area? Yeah, Tors of Levenis, look. So actually, we have, once we have been to the Ruined Tower, completed the grand tour of the Dunsward as well. So Varnhold and Dunsward completed. Unexpectedly, to be fair. We didn't expect to be doing this today, but hey, that's the beauty of RPGs that take you on grand adventures. You don't know what you're going to do. You can plan for one thing and something completely different happens. Right, Ruined Tower. Oh, goody. The ruins of a tower loomed over the surrounding plains like a tombstone so old that time had worn away the epitaph, as well the language it had been written in. Each crumbling step of the giant stairway was as tall as a grown man's chest, and the huge portal where the door once stood was wide enough for our entire party to walk abreast through. We decided to climb the tower, clearly, with our resident athletics expert Ecundio. It was hard to imagine how tall the building must have been before crumbling under its own weight. It's possible that even the owners would have towered above us had they still been around. Even so, by using the cranks and pits in the stone wall, an experienced climber would likely be able to scale the tower. Ecundio spat on his hands and swiftly climbed up to one of the high ledges, what remained of the second floor. There the walls had deteriorated even further. They were covered with engravings, barely visible symbols of some ancient language. After catching his breath, he decided to... He's probably not going to have the skill to read that, but hey, let's try it. Yeah, not good for him. After removing the moss from some symbols engraved onto the stone, Ecundio studied them carefully. But he couldn't tell the inscriptions from the fine netting of cracks covering the wall, because these are completely, utterly useless. He rolled a 20, though. He rolled a 20. There are some board games where even if you don't pass the check, if you roll a 20, it's cast as a critical success and you always pass. I think that should apply here. Anyway, he's failed to decipher them, so he climbs further on. Climbing high was no easy task. Ecundio's fingers slipped on wet moss and the rocks crumbled beneath his feet. Perched atop a shelf on the opposite wall, a large black raven watched Ecundio's ascent intently. Not another one. Clinging to the signs that were carved into the wall, Ecundio slowly began moving upwards. At last he reached the top. An uneven stub was all that was left of the spire that once must have reached to the lower clouds. Alas, there was no treasure to be found. Oh, God. Unless you're willing to count the magnificent view of the surrounding area. Finding out he had seen enough, Acundio carefully descended. After that, we decided to turn away and leave. What? What? I got a feeling that if we'd have come here at a different time, maybe something else would have happened. Maybe something will happen later. I don't know. Right, we're going to go to do something like this. Then down here. And try to avoid them. And fail. As soon as we brought her into the party, with her low income, lower... Spriggans? Quite low level, but we've not encountered many of these things before. Yeah. Our current party makeup isn't good at avoiding combat, it seems, on the road. I think this is probably her fault. I don't know why. We've got to blame somebody.
You deserved it.
Oh, I forgot they go bigger. I forgot that bit. Okay. Oh, there's quite a few of them. You dastardly Spriggans!
Be victorious.
Perfect. Are we done? No, there's more. There's more of them, people. There's more of them. Come hither, our attacky people. Carry on as we were. Okay. Goodbye, Spriggans. And we move onwards and upwards. Do you think every ancient structure requires a house of treasure in it? Yes, I do, obviously. Clearly every ancient damn building, tower, grave site should have such treasures in them. I mean, why not? Right, can we go here? 14 hours. Right, we're going back home now. We have done the grand tour. We should do a grand tour of the Tour of Lebanese another day. For now, we go back to Varnhold. We teleport back to Top Cliff. We enter Top Cliff, where we will go to our throne room. And we shall finish our session in here. Ah, hello there. Who are you? It's Honorial Eight Eyes. Ooh, she looks unusually neat. Her hair is clean and brushed, her clothes spotless, and her elven face is lit with unusual enthusiasm. When she speaks, it becomes clear that she's choosing her words much more carefully than usual. Now, Honorial Eight Eyes, correct me if I'm wrong, was the Pathfinder lady that we first met in Oleg's trading post, and she's the one that can also, we can create characters and stuff with her, right? Yeah, okay. Helped us get in touch with Don for you. And we are forever grateful for that, of course. Do you know what? I think for the next session, if we're not doing anything too taxing, we're going to bring Don for you to the party again. I think it's time we bust him out. Just simply because leveling up to be a level 12, 13 sorcerer, fire sorcerer, scion of flame, I'm quite intrigued to see how powerful he is actually. So we're going to level him up and we're going to bring him for our tour of the Lebanese place. Not for a main quest, I don't think, but when we're doing non-main questy stuff, I think we're going to do it. My mic keep going all wobbly. Is it? Shouldn't do. Shouldn't be going wobbly. I don't know why it would be. See how he gets on. Do you mean wobbly sound-wise or wobbly on the screen? It is affixed to the desk, so it does wobble if I move the desk a bit. Sound is fine. Okay, wobbly sound-wise. That could be you then. My sound seems fine my end. Okay, I am here as an official representative of the Pathfinder Society, Your Grace. It's become known in Absalam that certain members of the Society were bothering you of late. Or to be more precise, you were troubled by the consequences of their indiscretion. I formally apologise to you and your subjects, and would like to extend to you, Your Grace, an offer that will be of benefit to all interested. To be fair, I think she's telling us that the Pathfinders that we stumbled across the first time unearthed this great undead infestation kind of thing. They're apologising for that. To be fair, we were going to go down that way anyway. Did they really cause too much of an issue? I don't know. But if they're going to shower us with gifts, let them crack on. Please allow a representative of the Pathfinder Society to remain in the city and lead a local lodge to coordinate with other ordinary Pathfinders. We would prefer not to act in this region without the support of the local ruler. The goal of the Society is to explore the world we live in, not cause unwanted conflict. Yes, and your exploration caused unwanted conflict with undead creatures, did it not? Noril, is that you? I hardly recognise you. Do we wish to be a Pathfinder? Not really. Oh, see, that is quite true. What benefits do they bring? Okay, tell me more about this Pathfinder Society, Noril, before I make my decision, if you don't mind. Pathfinders are those who can't live at peace in a world full of secrets and riddles. Curiosity drives us from our warm homes and beyond the rivers and seas, even to the ends of the world, and sometimes even beyond. There are plenty of mysteries in the stolen lands, and as for the Pathfinders determined to solve them, we should open a local lodge. Ah, yes. Oh. And who exactly will be the Society's representative here? Would it be you, perchance? Because if it's her, we can kind of trust her. Trust her? We don't really know that deeply, but we know of her. And she's been in our tavern all this time, chilling out. I'm sure, what's-her-face will speak up for her. What's our tavern mistress called again? Can't remember. Anyway, she'll vouch for her, I'm sure. I am ready to begin my duties the moment you give your consent. I've been a Pathfinder for many years myself, and I've seen many things. Elena, that's the one. Things far scarier than what the Stolen Lands can boast, if I may say so. I'm more than capable of taking care of any newcomers. Right, so she's put us in touch with Don for you. Bless her. She's drunk merrily in our tavern, buying port-ops and chatting with Elena, and, you know. She talks a good talk, but didn't she say that she was an alcoholic at one point? I'm sure she mentioned that her bow hand was quivery at one point, right? But that's a good thing. She's been buying port-ops by the bucket load, right? I'm telling you. We're about to find out what we bring him back. Blessing or curse. To be fair to the man, we did have him in our party when we were struggling as a party as a whole, so I don't think we've given him a fair crack, have we? Putting him in a party now when we're more competent would be more befitting of assessing his proficiency, I feel. So let's do it. Let's do it. Next session or two, Don for you shall return. With feathers in cap, I'm sure if there was ever such a cap that had a feather in it, he'd have it on, and his, no doubt, his constant jibes and his I know it all kind of attitude probably would rub Elquist up the wrong way, to be honest with you. But hey, we shall try. We shall bring him along. Right. Okay. So she is going to what? Tell me more about this lodge that you want to found. It'll just simply be a sanctuary for the Pathfinders. A quiet byway where any member of the society can find shelter, protection, and good company. Besides, we have a small library devoted to these lands, the flora, fauna, geographic and climatic peculiarities, history and traditions. All of this knowledge will be stored at the lodge. Oh, I see. Yes, I see. I mean, technically speaking, are we not pathfinding ourselves? We're going to places. We're going to... Oh, you found a hat with a feather in it? Oh, you can't tell... You can't say things like that and stay quiet. But you must stay quiet, I agree. Oh my god, I have to find it. We're going to places, we're digging up crypts, we're unleashing beasts upon people. Aren't we essentially pathfinding ourselves? And have been for many months and weeks? So why can't we become a pathfinder? Another title to our name? How do I join? You know, Your Grace, I would be very happy to have a colleague like you, but you would hardly be able to venture across all the world while you are also ruling an entire country. But when you grow tired of sitting on the throne, then come to me and we'll talk. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. And it's best to keep your enemies closer than your friends and all that kind of jazz. So if they don't find a lodge here, they'll form a lodge somewhere else, and they're still going to continue to do their pathfinding, so hey, we might as well have the lodge here so we can kind of keep an eye on them. Fine. Thank you. If I may, I will say goodbye for now and proceed immediately to my duties as Venture Captain. That must confer some bonuses, or some triggers, or something. Okay. Do we have to build it? Or will she build it herself? Okay, so we're looking for the Pathfinder Lodge. What's this? Oh, the theatre's still being built. Aha! We do have to build it. Look at that! Look at all that stuff. +3 insight bonus to all knowledge and lore checks in claimed regions. Bloody hell, that's quite good, isn't it? Let's put it... let's give him a nice view of the water. Why not? Look at that. 163 build points. We need build points. I would be happy with at least 300 for emergencies. There we go. Right, fantastic. Pathfinder Lodge being built. Theatre still being still under construction. Oh, it keeps giving us Donfia's photo. The game is teasing us. Oh, look, one more day. Oh, look. A drunken giant is scaring our peasants again. Oh ho! Success! While studying some manuscripts from the library, our specialists found some useful pieces of lore. They suspect that the tomb is located somewhere in the central Glenabon, to the south of Flint Rock grassland. We have found mention of Armag's tomb, which means that we can now proceed onwards to it as quickly as we possibly can. Curse is done. Other... find any hint of the location. That one there. So this is a separate one, right? Storyteller +12, 150, 45 days. Secrets. I feel like we should be doing that at this point. Right, again, look at that. BP gone. God's sake. Look, it's making us... Our money's just pouring away here. Right, okay, so 45 days for him. We don't need to do that one now because we found the tomb. Or have we found the tomb? Maybe it's just given us a... It's just given us a general... It's given us enough of a location for us to be able to find it. Right, that's fine. Okay, perfect. Oh, hang on. Chemo Tavon. And it's bought us a quiver of ultrasound arrows. Thank you. Could you make me... I don't know. Make me a bow for Octavia, if you will. Thank you very much. Oh, please come and talk to me. I have to ask you something. Something personal. Something personal? Oh. Oh dear, what's happened to Chemo? Affairs of the Heart. Right, we've done that one. What's that? The Van... Oh, the bloody craft. We're still waiting for that to happen. The Van Hold Militia, waiting for that to happen. Affairs of the Heart. Chemo, pay him a visit. Oh. Oh, is he in love with somebody? Armag and the sisters search for the tomb. Did we find where it was? Oh, on the Glenaban uplands. We can go there to search for it ourselves, or we can take advantage of the situation and send scouts there. No worries. It gave us a location, right? So I think that we can find it now. We could probably pinpoint it even more accurately if we do another scouting mission, but we're going to find it ourselves at this point. I think we've got the location pretty much down pat. It shouldn't take us long to find it. So yeah, in the next session we will go out and start looking for Armag's tomb. Obviously we don't have time to do it now, but we will do it at the start of the next session. Oh, look, Lindsay's little autograph down there. I didn't notice that before. So Kingdom management is done. Let's just sell the last of our crap to this man. These all need to be assessed. The hell? Yeah, all of these need to be... Oh, well, that doesn't need to be assessed. Some of these stuff needs to go back to the storyteller. Me, belts. +4 to strength and dex. Belt of physical flow. That's pretty nifty. Right, so yeah, we sold some of the crap. Some more may be sold later. So we'll tidy up our inventory. We shall rest. And we shall determine whether or not we're going to... First question. Honestly, I don't know this answer. I could try it out and test it. Do Reg and Octavia come as a pair? Or can you have one without the other? Genuine question. You can separate. Excellent. Right. So Octavia, we're gonna bench for Knock Knock because I like Knock Knock. And Octavia, although she is pretty decent, we'll stick her to the side. So the question is, do we run with Reg a bit longer, or do we bring Valerie back in? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he got touched in any of the fights. I don't think he got touched in any of the fights. With his mirror image and his buffs. And we didn't even use his offensive spells, which he could do. What's the team going into the tomb? Rather, the team going into the tomb is a usual team. Apart from, we're debating now whether it's going to be Valerie that goes in, or whether it's him. I mean, that would be a very stern test for him, wouldn't it? It's a main quest. Armag is going to be no pushover. Or do we need to take a Mary? Does a Mary need to be present for this? Is she going to kick up a fuss if we go and take Armag down without her? Should she go? Roleplay reasons? I think we're going to take a Mary, you know. I think we're going to take a Mary. So I think our party, which is this could be catastrophic, by the way, because a Mary is not as good as Knock Knock. I don't think clearly. Reg, a Mary, me, Lindsay, Econdio, and Lindsay, of course. And Tristan, sorry. It's a different party, isn't it? Is it the appropriate mission to be messing around? I don't know. But yeah, seeing as he's a tank, and with his spells, with all of his defensive spells, he's pretty much untouchable, to be honest with you. With his mirror image, his displacement, his fire shield would also injure the opponent if they hit him. You know, he'd be untouchable, as far as I can tell. And he's got some other decent spells in there as well that could buff the party in addition as well. We might miss two of Octavia's spells that were quite useful, but yeah. I think we'll run with Reg for a little bit longer. I quite like him. And we've not even used his weapon buffs yet, have we? You know, his weapon buffs, his touch attack / weapon attack, dual attack things. He's got a few more tricks up his sleeve that we haven't even seen, and he's breezed through this first test without even taking a scratch. While people are falling and crumbling around him, look at the state of him. He's just stood standing. Actually, he was touched. He was energy drained. So he was touched, but not physically. Anyway, we shall sort that out in the next session. But now it is time for my usual cup of tea and half a slice of a Belgian bun. You know, one of those lovely Belgian buns with the icing on top and the cherry and the raisins in. I'll allow myself a half because I'm on a strict regime now until November, because I'm off on holiday and I have to lose 9 pounds. So yes, I'm on my health and fitness challenge. So I've got 600 calories to spare, so I'll have half of a Belgian bun, which is about 250 calories and a cup of tea, and I should be done. But anyway, yes, I've had fun again. This game is a gift that continues to keep on giving. So yes, next session of this will be probably a recorded session. I don't know if I'll get a session of anything up tomorrow because I'm going out after work. So yes, we'll be back on Thursday with something, and the next stream will be on Sunday. So and that'll be 2 Point Campus actually. So yes, have a good week, folks. It's Tuesday. It feels like a Monday because of the bank holiday, but it's a Tuesday. So yeah, enjoy the week ahead, and I shall see you all very soon with some more computer games. So until then, thank you for watching as always, and until next time. I shall save it first. I'll see you soon. Game saved. Very good.